Okay, so
Oh, it smells like Dragon Balls in here.
yeah, so we ended the last session with you guys. You talked to the dragon, kind of put together a bit of a truce. You guys stayed in the town. You guys first ransacked the tower, and then slept in the tower. And you guys did give Armand a brief update saying that the dragon is not immediately out to kill everybody, at least. So let's see, you guys sleep in the tower, and the next day is here. So, what do you guys do?
We'll go down to the watering hole and check on it.
Okay. You head over to the little pond area that you dammed up.
Hey, wait. I want to go with him so I can go get Jeremy.
Okay. I was working on a map from this, but didn't finish it in time. So.
Right.
Continue using theater of the mind for a little bit longer.
Hey, guys, Josh said shit, quit BQ. Hey, blue guy.
What now?
Can I come with you? You had Jeremy, right?
I left him by the water.
Yeah, I gotta see if that dickhead's alive.
I thought you didn't like him. Sleep in it. You may not like him, but he still needs him.
He's gonna hold his head underwater. He's just gotta make sure that the job was done.
He is useful, guys. He's literally a pack mule. That doesn't mean I have to like him.
He may be a dickhead, but he's my dickhead.
That's right.
Oh, I just realized I forgot to set up a token for Jeremy. Rip.
Write him out of the show.
Okay, so yeah, you guys head over to the watering hole, and Jeremy's there along with a handful of other villagers who had been staking out the area with some tents.
My whole popular
friend.
Yeah, however, Gajika, you recognize immediately that the water flow has essentially stopped.
Somebody's poisoned the water hole.
Somebody was in the water hole.
I'm not really surprised about this because we did get teleported.
Yeah, it seems like the stream probably only goes for about a mile and then just stops.
It's probably just a pool of water there now.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a trickle coming in maybe because it's only been a little bit time, but eventually it's going to start evaporating away without some either rainfall or another water source.
Maybe should really say it out to.
What was that again?
Old person joke.
Oh, okay.
If you're stopping midstream, you should really see a doctor.
So from what we've seen so far with people flying up overhead, it's like tree, like foresty out for a mile, and then it just like goes to flat plains and that as far as you can see.
Yep.
I guess while I'm down here, I'm gonna tie some of my rope into knots and things and try to sift some of the algae and murk out before I do
We should put a fence around the world.
I want to point out there, just want to build a wall.
We definitely need to put a fence around the town eventually, because we don't know how long we'll be here.
How do we make someone else pay for it?
What's fine? I don't think we can pay for anything. Well, maybe.
So have we discussed with the dragon yet about what he needs to make this work to get us all back?
Catalyst.
But
He said he needs a great catalyst, but I can't tell you that because I'm by the water.
No, he said we need to destroy the tower.
He said that there's a dimensional anchor which is preventing teleportation, and it is literally like part of the tower framework itself. But even destroying the tower is not going to be enough. He needs to dispel the magic itself.
Yeah.
Okay, Jeremy now has a token. He's over here on the right side next to Gajiku.
Fucking Jeremy.
Here, Bramble, let me bring you over here.
Can we trade Jeremy in for a horse? He's a weird, shitty little horse. All right, calm down.
Oh yeah, do we know of any horses that the villagers brought with them? Or that came with the village, I should say?
That came with the village, like a package deal.
Yeah, yeah.
Just swiftly algae and Mark out of the water. I am going to use create water, I guess. That's like the long rest and can do that. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can do it both as your racial magic, but you can also do it using spell slots if you want to do it multiple times. So that means for at least while you are inside the town area, like you can't do this when you're off adventuring somewhere else, but when you're in the area, as long as you're doing that, you can pretty much completely negate any evaporation. So honestly, indefinitely you can keep the pond there. It just requires some attention.
So you're saying if I cast the tier 3 or whatever right now, that would go up to the... Is it 50 gallons for that?
It should say it does get larger the more higher spell slot. Additional 10 gallons per level above second. So at second level it's 10, 20. At third level it's...
Still, 20 gallons of water is a good amount.
Yeah, but you can also do it a total of 3 times. So I think overall you'll be fine. As long as you're, not having to do fighting.
For now, we'll just put 40 gallons of water in it.
A lot of horse. Your average size keg.
Yes, but we're only talking about counteracting passive evaporation. Like, I'm not going to do the calculations for it. Maybe it doesn't quite match up. I don't know.
Rob, kegs are pressurized, bud.
You can't really
It's
compress
condensed.
liquid, but...
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys find Jeremy. There's the heartwarming reunion between Bramble and Jeremy.
Hey, sleepyhead! Where the fuck's my shit?
You left me to die, you bastard!
Oh, Jesus Christ. There's only so much that I know, and there's only so much of your shit that I can handle, alright? I got a lot going on. I'm really not in the mood for any of this crap. We may or may not have picked a fight, big gold dragon, and he may or may not be super pissed off. Also, I don't know where we are, and neither does anybody else, and that guy we were working with kind of fucked us. So, how are you? Okay,
Hungry.
that's about enough as that I can take. Nope, I'm already good. I'm already done talking to Jeremy. He's just doing nothing but complaining already. He's talking so much shit.
For the time though, we'll say I used it once innately and used one spell slot.
He would like me to let you know, Gajak, blue guy. Hey, blue dude. He would like me to let you know that he thinks you're the only one here that is, what did he say? Has any intelligence at all. And the rest of us are, quote, fucking stupid.
Well, thank you, Jeremy.
What about the horse? Yeah, I'm not telling him that. He can fuck off.
I'll go get a brush later and come back and brush you, Jeremy, for that.
I think this is becoming your donkey.
The long con plan to steal the donkey.
Don't you brush him and fucking pamper him like that.
Yeah, see how mad it is? He just gotta get some of that mark out. Make him shine again. Get him cleaned up, too.
Is he the first thing we're gonna eat?
I'm starting to get there.
You don't beast. You can't bring yourself to.
That's not true, birds.
I wouldn't be killing it. I wouldn't be eating it.
I want it to be known that ravens eat anything kind of like ravens are like the fucking yeah, the raccoons, the birds.
Do you hear this somewhere, Bramble?
Vultures?
No, the vultures are different. Vultures and like vultures are vultures
they're
actually.
Carrion.
I feel like someone's rebuttaling me somewhere, Bramble.
It's weird. All I hear is asshole.
Okay,
I think
so,
the bird dude is talking off in the distance. I'm not sure.
Oh,
Okay. So the morning is underway, and as you guys are doing whatever, Armand makes his way into the town center. Let me grab it.
Do you smell that? Do you smell that, blue dude?
that bitch in here.
I smell dickhead. Something is afoot.
Something is so.
I'm gonna associate myself with the villagers down here by the pond and talk to them.
Okay.
I'm still not sure how you rotate your character. How do you spin your character around?
Hold down Control and then use the mouse wheel. While your token is selected.
Token is selected. And I am just getting a distance counter.
Okay. In the upper left, choose the topmost icon in the second column. You're still on the ruler. You need to go to the select tokens thing.
I'm on select tokens. Selected my dude.
Okay. And then do Control mouse wheel.
Oh, okay. Got it.
There might be an easier way to do it, but as far as I know, that's the main
round,
way.
baby, right round. Yep, sorted.
Then you can also do Shift and Scroll, which is going to be a little bit faster, I guess. Yeah, Shift is a little faster for rotating.
There we go. That's better. Thank you.
Okay.
Everybody's just spinning in circles. It's great.
Learning new things.
Yeah.
Okay, so Armand's going to make his way into the tower, slightly frowning at the dragon who's seemingly made the place its home.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Know-It-All.
Aren't you down by the water with me?
Yeah.
I told you I smelled dickhead.
He smells something, yeah.
Why would you talk to the dragon like that, Bramble? You're gonna get eaten.
He said that he would only eat me as a last resort because, quote, gnomes are gamey.
He also said don't give him a reason.
Without the me.
That is a little concerning because if he tells me gnomes are gamey, that clearly means that my people have been delicacies before and turned into dragon poop.
Uh-oh.
Okay, well, Armand is going to mention that we should gather everyone up to go over the situation.
Should I bring the dragon?
I don't think the dragon is very interested.
Yeah, put his lead on.
Okay, so would you guys rather have the conversation upstairs in the tower or out in the courtyard?
Giddy up, dragon.
Make them come down to the pond. There's no way I know Armand's there.
Got yeah, sounds good. All right,
Well, I know you're there. I'd have to come get you.
Burning rubble or marketplaces.
Okay.
Hey, maybe he knows how that thing in the roof works.
Does anybody go tell Gajikyu about this, or is he just out of the water hill still?
I'm the only one that would know, so just for the sake of time, can we say that I went there and told him what's happening and came back?
I
So I don't have to move my
This is
guy
the
all the way. I
fastest
can do
known
that.
ever.
Hang on.
Just back and forth and back and.
I'm getting his exercise in, man. Running laps.
Zant, are you staying in the tower, or are you going to come join us?
Staying in the tower for now. I don't see any reason why I should leave.
Everybody's
Yeah,
gathering in
yeah.
the town to talk. Armand wants to talk to everybody. He's here. He showed up at the tower.
Oh, well, thanks for coming and telling me, Gnome.
Alright.
You're welcome. Okay, I gotta go. Everybody's already back.
You look winded. Are you gonna take Jeremy back, or are you gonna run back?
This sucks. No, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna skip
Mm.
back though and take my time.
Yeah, Jeremy says he's
Okay.
not going anywhere near that dragon.
Apollo.
Jeremy's a pussy confirmed.
He is not interested in becoming lunch.
I mean, if Bramble tastes like game, I can't imagine what the jackass tastes like. Probably like ass.
He's technically a mule.
Ass.
Are you trying to
He's
use
a,
the-
he's a mule, sir.
I
Thank you.
failed badly at it. Just gonna move it. Move the wall there.
So, Armand will explain that he got a gist of the the status of all the villagers and talked with all of them. And while some families have been separated in the chaos of the attack and the battle and the subsequent teleportation, most of that has been resolved. The families have been reunited, except there are 17 people still unaccounted for. Current presumption is that they were outside the 1 mile radius and not teleported. But it's hard to say for sure. So while exploring around the area, just keep an eye out just in case.
If it comes down to it, our local elf could probably land it if she felt willing.
She only has a certain amount of charges for that a day, so I mean, if she used
per day. 17
Yeah.
people would be about 6
She needs to either have met the person or have a very clear
understanding of who
knowledge
they
of
are.
them, like maybe a personal belonging of them, something like that.
Mm.
So, maybe, but
Unfortunately, I don't know if we have that.
Ask the villagers if they have a painted portrait of them.
Considering most of them were farmers, I find that unlikely. But anyways, so the housing situation is a bit of a concern. Thanks to the tents and some temporary housing that we've set up, no one's sleeping entirely outside, but the animals are currently being left outside to make room in the barns for people to sleep. So it's still not optimal, and things are quite crowded. And the food situation is not an emergency. Because this village has always been relatively isolated, we tend to have a store of food. But we do still get some traveling merchants bringing supplies, and we will need to be able to supplement that over time. We do have the harvest season coming up, and we need to probably start harvesting within the next week or two. So that will give us a good number of supplies, plus the various small gardens that several families had will hopefully help out. But I don't know how long we're going to be stuck here. But that is something that will need to be addressed at some point. I am intending to get the able-bodied villagers organized and start scavenging whatever we can from these destroyed buildings. At the very least, we should be able to get enough for some replacement, something else, so that people aren't crowded into barns and sheds.
We have someone who's good at knocking down trees. He could probably help with getting lumber and things.
That would certainly be essential. But that does also bring up a secondary issue. The sawmill. It used to be water powered. The stream, as you may be aware, is now dry. Which means the sawmill would require manual work. We do have a few pack animals, but they will be stretched quite thin.
Oh, I got an extra donkey.
That will be very helpful. For
Yay!
Milo, you can make your turn.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
If we're certain that we've been teleported or we're on a different plane, why are we committing to the possibility of what seems like a permanent stay and rather not a temporary housing until we've resolved that particular issue? Because it doesn't make sense to build here if we're going to be going home where everybody else is.
What if here's like it's teleported back?
We don't know that.
We have very little information to work with, as I wasn't here when you guys conversed with the dragon prior, but the way it was described to me is that the dragon needs various catalysts to process the magic. I do not know how long that will take or how easy those would be to find.
Easier to fortify here than to move.
At the very least, the people need places to sleep. Like, these are not going to be ornate structures. These are not going to be the same quality of what we had, because we're in a rush here. We're just trying to get people a roof over their head so that the animals can also be brought back into the barn, so they're not spending nights outside exposed to whatever wild animals there might be around here. Because we've already had sightings of wild animals.
What kinds?
It was late last night. People didn't get a good view, but they described it as about the size of a wolf. So we don't have a whole lot of animals to deal with. They can be an emergency food source if we need to. But like I said, hopefully we don't need to cross that bridge. Hopefully we aren't here for that long.
We can't build quite yet out of lumber, but we could knock down small trees and sharpen them into stakes and fortify a perimeter to make things harder to get through. Other than the sawmill, depending on how the water source works, couldn't I provide for it?
How much water can you produce?
Well, right now only another 10 gallons, but daily it seems like I can produce about 60 gallons.
I think it works out to 50, but
Is that?
because the racial use is only the 10-gallon version. The upper
And then 2020.
Yeah. That will take out almost half of the village's water needs. But we do have 2 wells in the village, one in the northeast, one in the southwest. Assuming those are fine, we will have drinking water. But like I said, the issue with water is the sawmill and the water mill for grinding up the grain. Without those, it's going to be a lot more labor intensive to do those tasks.
Oh. Water doesn't always evaporate the fastest. It may not get going right away. It could be spread out throughout.
Can't we retrofit the grain mill to use a mule to turn the?
Yes. Yeah, that's why he was talking about pack animals earlier. That will be essential. But those pack animals are also needed for other things. Like they help a lot with construction, moving materials, logistics, and with the harvest, you're going to have a lot of things that need to be moved into town to a centralized location. And we do need something, either a warehouse or a cleared barn that we don't need people to sleep in order to store the grain, so we can process it. So there's a lot of things to do.
It'll be a work in progress day by day.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I can get us 8 horses on top of my donkey if we really need to do this. And we need all the... no, my conjure animal spell, I could produce lower creature rating creatures.
Yes. How long does that last? 1 hour. So
yes,
it's something. But
in a bind, if we need to move a whole bunch of stuff,
yeah,
at once, it's something that can be addressed at that point.
Yeah, for certain. Unfortunately, you kind of need to be there with them because otherwise they take no action to order them.
Yeah, I would have to like herd them with it. It would be like, all right, everybody, we're moving all our shit. Let's go.
It's like playing Overlord.
Bramble's the Lord of Logistics.
It's like real life. Jesus Christ.
That would be hilarious over a bunch of horses running around.
Bramble can even transform into one.
True.
Something. You've got I think you have a donkey form. I don't know if you have a horse.
And that they keep mooching that subject. If he fertilized a bunch of eggs and turned back into, do they get fertilized?
Oh my god, would you guys stop trying to make me a bard? Stop trying to make me have animal sex with all my animals.
Why are you guys so fascinated by these?
They're all like, yeah, they all want me to inseminate a hen, and I don't know why.
Bramble transforms into a rooster and fertilizes a bunch of eggs, but when Bramble disappears back into a regular, all of him's supposed to disappear, so does that fertilized egg become unfertilized?
I need to call out something. If he were to follow through with what you just described, he would be producing children of himself, and we would be eating them. Do you think he'd be okay with that?
Well, he's not eating them. He wasn't producing them to eat them. He was just producing them to produce them.
Can we just kill Bramble now and move on?
No, you're too gamey.
You make more game. You just think of it, Bramble. You can feed the dragon.
God. Oh, it's like the episode of Poplars.
If gnomes are gamey, would the chicken that the gnome creates be gamey?
Can we move on from this? What the fuck?
I think we should
I don't
stop that.
want to have sex with my hen. Can we just... Is that okay? Can we move on from that? Fucking Christ, bunch of degens.
No one said anything about that. It was a question.
There's like 3 of you that pose the same question to me.
Does the fertilized egg become unfertilized?
Oh my
god. Is it still a part of Bramble at that point in time, or is it separated from him?
Rob asked what the hell did you ask if I turned into, Rob? And you were gonna shave me.
If you could turn into a bloodhound, kind of shave you, and then if you turn back, they'll lose the hair. And the answer is yes.
You don't have to answer the which came first, the chicken or the egg. You don't have to ask.
Apparently, in this universe, the fucking druid came first.
Yeah, yep. That is what came first. The druid.
Gross. You are gross.
Look on the bright side. At least we're all thinking about you.
I want you guys to know that at least 70% of our party is going to hell.
I'm going to hell, but for other reasons. You guys are fucked.
And we're still alive in 2024. What do you expect?
That's true. All right, so if we're figuring out resources and whatnot,
I think water's a priority, right?
Water's definitely a priority. 100%. We can survive on what food rations we have, but water will quickly dissipate, if not evaporate, or whatever the case is. Water
As long
is
as I don't die, I think we're okay.
I think we should become more self-sufficient than relying on you to produce the water for us every day. You're a good temporary, but not
Well, then
long term.
the next solution is we find a river and we dig a stream here.
Damn it, redirect it.
That's a lot of digging, man.
That is a lot of digging. That's the only other solution to get water here. It's either it comes infinitely from some magical resource.
I don't think there is some infinite source of water currently in the plane that we're in. I think the water that went with us is all we have, and that we need to capitalize on what we have temporarily, because, yeah, after the 1 kilometer, there's nothing.
We've got 2 wells in the pond right now.
Two wells, a pond, and a blue guy.
If that's the case, and you think that what came with us is all that came with us, I would highly advise against going out and hunting for food immediately. However,
that's why I haven't suggested it.
If we capture the wolf that's out there, and or I'm able to try to commune with it, maybe we can make it not so hostile. Maybe I might be able to feed it.
Yeah, commune with it. If you keep fucking around, we're gonna kill you.
Back to the small trees. Collecting small trees to make sticks to stick them to the ground around the perimeter of the village initially.
That's gonna require a lot of. Are you just talking about like a fence of sticks, or like an actual palisade?
I think he's thinking more of like a phalanx of stakes that just kind of stick 45 degrees out of the ground.
Oh, like one of those barricade
spike walls.
Yeah,
spike barricade.
Spike walls. You could still run through it, but they would be jagged and difficult.
Horse catchers.
yeah. Well, move up.
Okay.
A monstrosity could easily break through it, but then we'll at least know what we're dealing with.
Well, if it's a monstrosity, it needs to die anyway, but if it's a beast, then I should be able to commune with it. Talk to my peoples of the forest.
Yeah. Well,
and then we can...
Works. If you'd like to help me with that, it might take a little bit. I also would like to ask Jess if I could... I don't know if I have a battle axe running. I think I gave them both to him.
Yeah, you gave both of you battle axes to Dress.
Yeah. I would like to ask Dress if I could... maybe I have one around.
I would happily give you one back.
I don't know if he wants me... Is it alright if I use your battle axe to cut down small trees?
Yeah, of course.
Well,
I'd use it on the end.
Works. Are you interested at all in joining me in this?
Okay, I'm reducing Dress's battle axes by 1 and giving you a battle axe.
What thinking?
What kind of animals are there that are being displaced from the barn currently? Like, how many species? Are we talking like standard farm animals? Like chickens, cows, sheep?
Yeah.
But
Armand
how much
he does not have the list of exactly how many we have, but give me a second to... He said we've got almost 10 chickens.
Oh, God.
A handful of cows and dogs. About half a dozen goats.
Is there a rooster?
Oh shit, hang on.
Mules and pigs as well.
I didn't have my magical pen. Hang on a second. Can you start again?
Armand says
about
he will
10
get you the exact details
Okay, thank you.
later.
Yeah, question. All right, shit.
Went to grab my book and couldn't find the pen. Because I'm gonna need to start dealing with that. If the people are displacing the animals in the barn, and the barn makes sense currently as the best structure to keep people safe, then it makes more sense to build a little tiny thing for the animals as a little shanty in the meantime, just so that they can have some sort of.
Yeah, so
Anybody?
he'll say that they've got some pins for like pigs, but the larger animals like the goats, cows, and horses, they're kind of free range.
Do we think our predator beast at night is hunting their cattle? Have we had any signs of that?
Not yet, but it was.
Where was it seen?
It was seen to the northeast, near one of the fields. It was definitely within a mile radius.
We should definitely investigate this, though.
Agreed.
I agree with going after this party talk to do that if y'all want.
I volunteer the bird guy.
Yeah, but if you send me out, I'm probably gonna kill it.
Are you in? What is with the savage bloodlust of the bird people?
Hunter. I'm
No.
hunting. I am going out to hunt.
Well,
If you send me out to deal with possibly dangerous wildlife in the vicinity of where we are, I'm probably going to kill it.
we were talking as going as a group. Would you accompany us for that?
Sure.
Awesome.
You're a monster.
Okay. Are you guys doing anything else before that? We're going straight there.
Your species has no impulse control.
Can we take a short rest? I take a short rest before we go there, and they do other things.
It was a short rest. Did that pop up for you guys?
Yep.
Good. Okay.
Anything else
Look
for
on your
you?
face.
Has anyone heard from Dragon?
Probably muted so that we don't hear Titus in the
Titus?
background.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he usually types sometimes.
Okay. So you guys start making your way north. I assume you guys meet with some of the villagers at the other farms on the northern side of the town.
Whichever of the villagers has seen this creature and can help us in the right direction. I'm still up in Zen's face though. I'm waiting for him to make the first move, punk ass bird bitch.
Probably open up by carrying you up to 60 feet in the air and then dropping you.
Well, that's because I'm gonna fall holding onto your bird wiener.
We want to ask them where the attack happened at.
Yeah, so you ask around, you kind of get redirected to a different farm, and then you ask the people there, and they, one of the guys there shows you to a specific area where he was standing. He says he saw it over in that direction, near a different farm. So you guys go over there, And as you get to that farm, some of the villagers are in a little bit of a panic. And as soon as they see you, one of them rushes over to you, saying that one of the sheep has gone missing.
How far from here is the sheep located? Or what last known location?
It was in a specific field near the farmhouse, and they tend to keep together because they're more of a herd animal, but now there's one missing, so either it's wandered off.
Be able to show us this field so that we might inspect the location?
Yeah, they bring you over there, and
Zen's gonna use investigation to look for tracks.
Survival is actually the skill for tracking.
Survival? Oh,
so
fair enough.
Use survival. That helps you anyways.
Yep.
Let's see if the rolls continue.
Yeah.
Are you able...
Fuck.
Bramble, are you able to see any animals around here? And how many... Do we know how many sheep the villagers had?
Yeah, so you guys see 2 other sheep there.
So we can assume the villagers had 3 sheep?
Yeah.
That's not a lot.
Not in, well, this is one specific field as well, by the way. But yeah.
In this field,
not a lot.
Yeah.
Bramble, are you able to search for any other animals around?
I can search for the closest sheep to us.
Was my survival check able to yield any tracks that were either sheep related or other animals?
Along one edge of the farm, in a little patch where there's not grass, just exposed dirt, you find a paw print, or a handful of paw prints that are very not sheep. You don't really recognize them, but very much not sheep.
Do they lead off in a direction?
Yes, towards the northeast from there.
I'm going to relay this information back to my party members, and I think that we should, at the very least, follow these tracks to find out if we find our sheep on the other end of them. Or at least the assailants with them.
Am I allowed
to say how many...
sort of nature check to see if I know what kind of footprints those are?
Go ahead.
I'll say, was it bipedal? Did it had legs?
Okay, nice. So you can tell that it's very obviously quadrupedal. The shape or the size of it, you get the impression that it's based on the depth and how much it's pressed into the dirt. You get the impression that it's a relatively large creature, maybe a little smaller than a lion, something along that size.
Oh, it's a wolf. Good.
And the shape of the paw is, it's not quite a wolf. It's something a little different. You're not really familiar with it, but
gigantic.
I'm not familiar with it.
It's a different. Well, you're not familiar with anything this size using this paw print, but the paw print suggests something like it's more common on smaller creatures. The fact that it's a larger creature with this paw print is a little bit weird, though.
Giant fox.
It's a warg.
That's what I was thinking the whole time, Tim, was that it was a warg, but the way he's describing it, it's like some mutated ass, ginormous fucking warg.
If it's a warg, I feel like it would. He said quadrupedal. A lot of the times, and this is me metagaming, a lot of the times wargs are bipedal.
Wargs are the type of creature that you guys fought with the goblins. Those
have their teeth.
Warg riders. Well, I guess I don't mind following the tracks.
I would like to relay all of that information to my team that I'm here with and explain to them that what it kind of looks like and what I feel is going on and how weird this is and how strange all of this seems.
We all there?
No, we're not all there. Only a team. Only a all of us went.
Come with us.
Yeah, just as a hunter.
Then I assume yes, you are there.
Just the 4 of us then.
Just the 4 of us.
We can make it if we try.
I knew it was gonna happen.
Okay, so Kane and Forrest, are you two just staying at the village, or are you guys with everybody else?
I'm just staying at the village for now.
Okay. Vorix?
Him open up a little booth in the center of town that just has a little medic symbol on it.
That's right.
And get much attention.
The field medic office.
Heels.
Are you gonna start up a church too and inscribe your faith here?
To who? Everybody who's here has already been here.
Yeah, but you could convert. You could be a convert of all of our people.
They're in a panic right now and frightened.
You could be like one of those traveling like faith healer dudes that take advantage of people, but you can actually heal them.
Yeah.
Spread the teachings of Helm.
I guess Vorix is taking it easy in the village.
Town center's gonna be a giant Helm statue.
Okay, so you guys head
And
northeast following
following the tracks. I would say the pace would be like slow and methodical so as not to give away our approach if something were to detect us.
Yeah, the terrain is fairly open. You're not in a forest or anything. You're pretty much in fields and then some plains.
Okay.
And this isn't even within the outside of the mile area. This is just a.
That's what I was going to ask. Are we still within our bubble? I want to call it. What are we going to call it? Within the range, within.
I like the bubble. Just call it the bubble.
The bubble.
The bubble's natural. My first thought of when we had our description of where we were, I can only think of Dyson spheres. That's all I think of is Dyson spheres.
That's fair.
My bubble.
Fucking Halo ruined me.
Onyx.
Exactly.
Oh, Onyx.
Exactly. No, like.
Onyx was the
I've become a
shield
ghost of Onyx.
Yeah, Onyx for the shield world, but it's a Dyson sphere.
There was a Dyson sphere at the center of Onyx.
yeah.
Onyx technically was the planet that was around it. The shield world on the inside had a different name.
Oh my god, shut up, nerd.
No! I'm looking at the book as we speak. I can see it. I can see the book. I can see it.
Mine's in a box somewhere.
Okay, so Flint, are you scouting above everybody with
I'm on the ground with them because I don't want to separate myself too much from my party, just in case. But I get what you're. I guess what you were probing at.
Just out of curiosity, what kind of spacing am I looking at between paw prints? So I can get a general gauge of how big this thing is.
You want to know its stride?
Sherlock
Yes, I
Bramble here.
Got 6 foot stride.
the
You guys gotta understand, I'm 117 years old, I live outside, I've seen a lot of shit.
Yeah,
Apparently not enough.
the stride is about a foot, maybe a little bit more.
That's it? A foot between
No.
paw prints?
Well,
No,
it's a
Rob,
quadrupedal,
if if it's quadrupedal and if it's a foot between like sets of paw prints, then that thing itself is gonna be probably 6 feet long or more.
Could be a cat. Panther of some kind.
That's what I'm thinking. That it might be something like that.
But
I would know those. I would know those paw prints though.
You should at least. You should.
I would.
Unless it's a druid, like yourself.
It wouldn't matter. It would still. Even when I turn into a panther, I am a panther. All my proportions are panther. I guess. Right.
Pardon me.
If I roll a 25 and I can't figure out what this is, or it's not familiar to me, I'm very concerned by that. I really am very concerned by that.
Okay. So you guys follow the paw prints, and as you do, the main person tracking is Zent. With Bramble, you're sort of identifying the paw prints as well. He's more tracking, but you're just more trying to identify features from it.
Pointing out the shit, and I'm telling everybody what it is.
Yeah.
What's Zent's survival?
High. That's all. That's all you need
Like
to
a plus 9 or
That's
something?
a good answer, yeah.
High as fuck. It's +9. Yes. Plus the roll, plus my bonus.
Yours is 9, mine's 8.
Okay, so after
That's
following
what
this for a little
hand
bit,
is.
you notice other sets of tracks moving alongside it. It doesn't seem to be a singular creature. And Bramble, you notice that they are all very similar. Some slightly larger, some slightly smaller, but pretty much all about the same. Same paw print shape and everything.
Seeing as
Any other tracks?
God damn it. We're tracking another mother with its pups.
shame.
It's happening again. Look, the owlbears were one thing because they're beasts.
Kill everything,
They're
destroy everything. They have
monstrosities.
destruction to its
that's
environment.
one thing, but if this is just something that's trying to provide for her kids,
We can at least capture it instead of killing it.
I would like to advocate not doing that either and just seeing what it is at first.
I know.
but
We could have
I
an
know.
opportunity to kill it now before it kills something of ours that's precious. It's already attacked once.
On the realization this is more than one creature, Zent would like to fly up into the air to try and see if he can gauge a view of the
0 out of
creature
10.
or creatures
Bramble didn't
from,
like that.
from far away. Just want us to know if, like, if they're predatory animals, there's a strong chance that they've already detected us by scent, and if we're walking into what could be an ambush, I'd rather not, because then we will be into a situation of killing or be killed, and I'd rather not do that.
I want to know what it is first, so
The
I can
terrain
gauge
does
the
seem
situation.
relatively open, so you're not too worried about an ambush specifically. There's not that many places to hide behind. Like there's the occasional rock and the occasional tree, but they're not big open, big areas where they can hide. But yeah, as you fly up, you do get a glimpse in the distance, maybe another 300 yards away, a little bit longer, of a crowd of maybe about a half dozen creatures seemingly swarming and feasting upon likely the sheep.
So Zed's gonna fly back down and relay that information to the gentlemen that are with him, and ask them what their opinion are and how we should approach this, if at all.
Are we in a tree area, or is it just
No,
open?
Open terrain.
A half
Or like
dozen
farms.
is a lot. That doesn't.
And we're only how
Wait,
far
I don't
away
know
from
that yet.
town?
Sorry.
How far away from town?
You guys are getting close to the edge of the so-called bubble, or whatever you want to call it. You're maybe 3/4 of a mile away to 4/5.
So we're at least
Would you consider flying back down to town and getting some of our beef here while we hang out here near where these are at?
you want me
It
to
sounds
go
like they're over.
get another body? Another person
Sounds
like
I'll
like-
get reinforcements.
It sounds like they're eating right now. We got them all. And they
We
probably
have.
won't move after that.
That's fair.
So, if we're less than a mile, I'd say it takes about 3 minutes for you to fly back, and maybe 10 to 15, 20 to get back.
I do fly pretty fast. So yeah, Zent's going to fly back into town to try and rally a couple of the other party members to come help out. Obviously, the fly back will be fast, but the walk back out will be about the same time as the other out there in the first place.
I mean, assuming that Kane/Forks going at a jog, it's not going to be that.
Yeah.
It's not even a mile.
Fair enough. So yeah, he's going to go back and try to recruit the others to try and come help, because there's an obvious threat, and probably can't be handled with just the three of us that went out. So
I think Gus also went.
Tears.
Plain grumbles about this situation. These
Gus is right there?
motherfuckers.
Okay.
I'm trying to enjoy myself.
Unfortunately, Kane.
Let's
go!
Stretching. Sorry.
Finish your stretches, you yoga bitch. Let's go.
No days off, bro.
Back to fucking work.
Every day is work day.
Jesus.
Borax, Dragon, you there?
Don't miss a fight, Dragon.
Buddy.
Don't miss your chance to sink your axe into another target. I can't wait to land my proper sneak attack dice.
Okay, we'll pretend he came along. And
Yeah, I think it's pretty.
until he shows up.
I think it's pretty safe to assume he would want to come along and beat the shit out of these things.
I would
I
say so
guarantee you
too.
the first thing he's going to say
itching
is,
for it.
okay, I'm going to rage.
I'd like to open up conversations, and I'd like to open up this transaction with Rar. I'm angry now.
Right. We're following the Huntresses back to the Alpha.
Who else came? I assumed Takari would come.
I don't know where she's at.
They were in the middle of town.
Oh yeah, what did they do after the meeting? That's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
Like, where'd they
let's
go?
see, yeah, it'd probably been like 15, 20 minutes, or maybe actually closer to half an hour that you guys spent tracking because you had to go to farm to farm to farm.
Yep.
Didn't we take a long rest too before then?
Oh, you
For
took a
3
short
hours
rest,
then. Yeah.
So they were off doing something else, probably helping the villagers something. Maybe the villagers have already started dismantling some of the structures.
Clearing out debris.
Yeah, so you guys can handle this fight.
Cheese is involved.
Okay, so you guys gather up and stalk forward. The creatures are finishing up their meal, but you guys will get there in time.
You're gonna be rudely
Bring you guys
interrupted.
over. I think this will bring everyone.
We're in the plains.
Nice. Those are some big rocks. I recognize them though.
This is the Rocky Rocks.
Into Rocky.
We had to share the rocks.
Does anybody want to be on top of the rock this time?
I look back and see everything.
I have an ultimate question of the capacity of this game. I'm gonna see right now. I'm gonna see right.
You can, Rob. You'll see over it, the shadow, and you'll be able to see over the rocks.
Don't want to see.
Yeah, dude,
but-
it's fucking
No,
dope.
hold off on
You
that a little
can't.
bit.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't
You
want to ruin it for you.
Yeah, let me just go ahead and pause the game.
Because all you gotta do is like change your elevation.
Like I've never been able to do that before. Even though I was up in the air, I could,
How does
Oh,
farming
got a
work?
sound effect. That's-
Dumb!
Oh,
I'm trying to.
are we beginning initiative already? I didn't even do anything.
I am trying to figure out how to add tokens to this.
Uh,
I haven't tried climbing in the game either, so.
Okay, there we go.
Fuck yeah!
Holy shit.
Whoa! What are those?
Wolf,
Yeah.
albino.
That looks like a giant
Wolf
fucking rat again.
Wolf rat.
That is such a sick initiative board. I love that thing. Oh my god.
Awesome.
Oh, I gotta roll initiative.
I am so happy that we went with Foundry. This is fucking awesome.
Save. It's so
Does
good.
it automatically
Way
roll
better in
initiative for
every
everybody then?
Oh, I can roll all, but you guys can also roll manually. Okay, if you hover over your token at the top middle, there should be the little dice icon. I think that will work if you do that.
Bang. It's a terrible roll. Holy shit.
Okay, it rolls all the wolf rats separately. That's hilarious.
Which token are we talking about?
At the top middle, do you see the little
You can
icon?
also go to your page.
You do see it.
Oh,
gonna go
is that what that does?
Where did I go? Oh, there I am.
Boom! Wow, what a one. Damn.
That's not a roll. Did you click the...
I clicked initiative and it just rolled me a 1.
But it gave you an 8. I'm confused.
Wait, what?
Oh, hold on, no, you're
It's
rolling
because I
over.
don't have a character. I should have gone to his character sheet and clicked this.
Yeah, do that. Yeah, there. I think that works. Yeah.
There you go.
+3? I got a 7?
There you go.
Fuck!
There you go. There you go. You're good.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna give this Scooby-Doo.
Oryx or Drust, you are first to act. Why is it? No, it shouldn't be him. What the fuck?
I was gonna say, because I'm pretty sure me and Vorix both rolled 18, so it'd be like cross between him and I.
How do I set it to be? Turn.
Wolf Rat Albino too, Aaron. We gotta make sure that we acquire some of the pieces of these
rolled a
creatures.
21.
Yeah, but they don't know about you guys yet.
Oh, okay.
Yep. We get surprise attacks.
In fact,
Wouldn't Zint go first because he's got the higher initiative? I'm assuming.
We're rolling something else right now.
Oh, okay.
Because you guys are player characters, you guys can take your turns at the same time.
Oh,
or you can
yeah.
use them in any order that you want. There's not like a tiebreaker where someone always goes first. You two can decide. Vorix and Zent. Unfortunately, I can't make it so you can both act at the same time.
I'll go first only because of like narrative-wise, I would be attacking before Vorix would be. So
Yeah, go scouting, man.
Can I ask Sent if he can tie up some rope to get on top of the Rockies here?
what are we setting ourselves up? Hold on, let me go invisible and set up some barrels around the creature so we can barrel mance them before we engage.
Well, I got a rope in my backpack. I can take the rope out and you can put it up there and can help others get on the rock.
There's 17 wolf rats plus the wolf rat albino.
what? Holy fuck.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great time.
Yeah, I'm thinking Gajaku sniping from the rock is a pretty good spot.
That's why I don't know. The rock looks pretty big. This one.
Why don't you just use your turn to go strength check at a disadvantage to try and get up the rock?
I can climb it, but if other people want to come up too, then there's the option for them to have an aid to get up.
Well, Zent's going to take one big huff of gust of air and fly up in the air. Because
I forgot about that.
I'm not helping anybody get up on top of rocks and use my turn to set up a rope for someone else. Why would I do that? You can climb. You're a grown-ass man. Well,
The reason nobody likes this motherfucking bird guy.
Shut up!
Bird douchebag!
Hashtag nobody forget he's the reason we're in this mess.
Ask them to be a team player. Fuck off!
No, let me lift that down! Listen, you sent me in, okay? You sent me in. You're just gonna blame me even though everyone agreed to what we were doing. Everyone said, yeah, let's do this. Except for, obviously, Bramble, because he was in cat and he can't really do much more than meow. But everybody agreed what we were doing, so
That was a whole lot of meowing, man.
I went in there. Everyone knew what I was going to do if I found it, and I found it. And guess what? I left with it. I left really well with it. That whole time I didn't even use my bonus of my fucking sleight of hand gloves either. I just did every one of my rolls with nothing, and I was successful. I got our shit, okay? I can't help it that Gold Dragon was gonna follow us home and fuck everything up. I can't help that, okay? Not my fault.
If the Gold Dragon didn't fuck everything up.
That's what I'm saying.
He was there.
Are you victim blaming us for you stealing that shit?
He only mentioned the staff. He didn't mention the mana shard.
Oh my
God, do you think it's gonna walk into a room?
you?
There was a giant sign that said, "Mana shards here, take all." There was a giant sign. You weren't there. You didn't see it.
They were shiny. He had to take them. We get to.
God, always blaming me.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Anyways,
stop being your fault.
You know, I'm gonna start blaming you for animals not being killed.
You do, and that is the reason why animals aren't killed.
All right, so my first motion. You say we're not in like we're in initiative, but we're not in initiative, so I can move freely until the first engagement or notice
Combat.
There you go,
Yeah.
Timmy.
Okay, so I'm gonna increase my elevation to, I guess, the maximum of my movement speed, just so I can get a look.
Okay.
Boom. I'm now up. Vorix moved up anyway, so there's fucking. I thought you said there were 17, Aaron.
That's what I counted.
No, there's only 7.
Look at the combat tracker board.
I know what my combat tracker board says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You see the numbers beside them, right?
Yeah,
There's
there's one
seven-
next to
there's seven.
you.
Max.
There's 7
Yeah.
wolf rats. I can physically
Are
see
you
them.
looking at the initiative, Aaron?
Oh, that's what it is beside them.
Yes. That's their roll.
It's-
That's what they rolled.
Mm.
Because, like,
That's
look,
not what
one of
it
them is
is, but
0.1,
yeah.
right?
No, I know, and beside it says Wolf Rat 3. I thought that was a quantity. Like they were in like packs.
Oh, anyways, there's 7. So, Zed's going to move forward a little bit. God, this game is so seamless on this Foundry. You guys are so fucking awesome.
Isn't there 6?
Oh, I love how they can still see you over the rock because you're above it. It actually fucking processes that. That's hilarious.
Do they still see me, or are they too occupied with eating?
Well, I mean, talking about Bramble, Dress, and Gajku, they can see you even though the rocks should be blocking their vision.
Oh, yeah, true.
I can see just the edge of him because he is going over the other side of the rocks, so he's going into the darkness of where I can't see.
Going into
So
the
I can see
Yes.
just the edge of him.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Myth, can I make you aware of something here?
Okay.
When I select just me, right,
Uh-huh.
or anybody, I'm sure anybody selects just them, they can see just what they can see.
Yeah.
If I click over here on Zent or anybody else in like the chat, I
Oh,
can
if you just
see
unselect.
everything
Oh.
that everybody can see.
Oh, okay. Neat.
Yeah,
I think I know why that is.
Oh, we have mind reading already, huh? The thing that we were talking about in that very first early stages of this. We have that
What
by
about Tim?
accident. Timmy. No, Timmy just snitched. What do you mean? Timmy just snitched. I'm kidding.
I'm not sure if I want to change
This
it.
is the dragon scenario all over again. Do you
So-
want a vengeful DM?
That's it's because I made everyone an observer of the other players, so you guys can look at each other's character sheets.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So just don't take advantage of it. Gotcha. 10-4.
I'm not sure if I can do it where you can't look at tokens, but you can look at character sheets. I'll play with that another time, but it's not that big of a deal either way, really.
I feel like you can trust us, so I don't want to fuck around too much. It'll be fine.
Oh shit! When I unclicked off of my guy, now, oh, okay, it came back. Okay, cool.
Everything's black.
I was like,
I can't see anything.
all the dynamic shadows went away when I loaded the map.
Oh, shit.
All right. Well, I'm not making any moves yet, because I want my allies to be able to move into a good position. So I'm not gonna do anything. So I'm just gonna end my turn for now.
Oh, you weren't even in your own turn. That's nice.
What do you see?
How do you do that?
Do you want to climb up on that rock and get a look for yourself? I told you I saw 7 creatures of the fucking around and finding out variety.
It's your turn,
It's gonna be
Druss.
annoying over.
What are you
Also-
going to do?
You're gonna be less upset about hurting these ones than you were a moment ago when you were talking about the other ones.
Don't worry, I see them labeled as wolf rats. That's not a beast.
Yep, that is a monstrosity that needs to be culled.
Yes.
It's been a while since we had combat.
Yeah.
Judging from the size of them, just might need help carrying these rats back to the village.
Confirmation, even though we
One.
I didn't want to. I'm just gonna say to Myth. In my inventory.
Yeah.
I have not removed the bow the dragon took from me.
Oh, okay.
Because I have no other one to replace it. I did have my other bow still in my inventory.
It's there. It's just not set as a favorite. So let me.
Oh, okay.
There we go. You should be good now, I think.
Okay, I didn't want to screw up anything and then like make you have to do extra work when it came to doing the other stuff later on.
It would roll just as the same as a different bow. It's just
The
would say
added
it has-
abilities. Yeah.
So it's not that big of a deal either way. I'm not going to remove it from your inventory completely. I'll just set it as unequipped.
What you're looking at.
It's like you fully expect me to reacquire. But yeah, whose turn is it?
Dress.
Dress things?
He sees rat. He licks lips.
I wonder what wolf rat tastes like.
I'm not gonna lie, that thought is crossing minds.
Hey,
Never
look!
drew the tail.
A week's worth of rations!
They're monstrosities.
Yeah, he never gave a
I'm gonna
shit.
stop directly below Zant and
You
let
hiding in my shadow? Actually, I would have to be a little bit more to the northwest for that.
If you want to move more, you could dash.
I don't want to. I'm
Oh.
happy with the extra 10. How do you enter? Or should we just let you do it?
It's if you look at the bottom of your screen, like in the combat tracker, there should be something that
yeah.
says end turn. There you go.
Okay. Let's see how their perception is.
Receive these. Watch, one of us is getting detected. Seven of them
I'm
have
giving them disadvantage. They need a.
occupied attention.
You guys aren't really sneaking, so I'm just going to have a DC 12, but they have disadvantage on it. They make it.
Of course
They
do.
rolled 2 12s naturally. Same number, but. Okay, so this one notices.
Nice.
And turns to face you guys and starts growling is not really the right word because they're rats. It's more like a weird hiss, but it gets the attention of all the other ones too. So this one here, and they just kind of start posturing a little bit.
Posture to these.
Yeah. Let me know if this sound effect gets annoying.
The sound of dice rolling?
No, do you guys hear the sound effect whenever a new token's turn comes up?
No, I've not heard anything. The only sound effect I've heard so far was the dice rolling, and I'm actually like I really like that.
Okay, because it's playing a sound whenever someone's turn starts. For me, let me go change that. It might just be for me then.
I like it personally. I hear it.
Oh, you're gonna okay. Well, as long as it's not.
don't have
just let me
any
know.
sound effects on.
I only hear it occasionally. It's not every turn.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. Like I didn't get it when I went to Kane's turn, but I got it every time it was one of the wolf rats. Okay, Kane.
I can see everything.
Great.
So we want to go ahead and pick a fight with these guys?
Oh, it would appear that that's happening because they're posturing. They haven't shown aggression yet, but I'm looking
wolf
forward
rats.
to. Yeah, they're dying. They don't get to leave.
They're coming for blood.
Well, they're gonna get it from their own bodies.
what are we gonna do here? We're gonna cast I'm gonna cast my a guiding bolt on that one.
Okay. So Foundry has a targeting feature. If you, with your token selected, you can, like, I think, control click on one of them, and it will give a little targeting symbol. Does that work? You can also right click on the target and
right click on it. Nope. Quit.
So when you right click on one of the wolf rats, does anything come up? Or maybe I think it was alt click, actually. Alt click.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, and then if you cast the spell, it should automatically target that guy.
This is fucking cool.
Oh, okay. Guiding bolt's not set up to roll the damage automatically for some reason. Give me just 1 second to fix that. Oh, it is set up actually. Why did that not work?
Before I click on this myth, do you know if I'm able to hotkey the ability?
Hold on 1 sec. So Ken, which one were you targeting?
How do I mark that?
You can hold left click on it and it should ping it. Yeah, okay. Okay, there we go. It rolled it that time. Oh, it did. You did get it to roll.
Yeah, I just had to. It had another box I had to click.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So was that 20? That 23 was just. That was just.
Yeah. Why did it not roll it? This game's weird sometimes. So what was it? 4d6, I think.
Yep.
Yep.
So go ahead and roll that. 23 definitely hits.
So now roll the damage. Bam.
Nice. Oh, it automatically subtracts it from the target. Okay, so it does work. I didn't even have to subtract the health from it, it just did it automatically. Okay. Do you do anything as bonus action?
Let's see here. Before I make that 60. Yeah, I'd like to cast my spiritual weapon.
Okay. What's the range on that? Can it get to them?
No, I don't think I'd quite get there, but I can get him halfway there.
Yeah. Okay, I think I have the spiritual weapon set up to automatically let you summon it. So if you click the roll on that, you should be able to place it down on the map.
Actually, what is... Yeah, I don't want to run halfway out there. You must have ownership of spiritual weapon in order to summon it.
Okay, give me 1 second to fix that. Okay, you should be good now. You might have to cast it again. Just uncheck the thing for consuming a spell slot. Okay. Gajiq, you are next.
That's gonna be enough. You can hotkey the ability. Right.
Which ability?
Like athletics or something like that.
I don't know if you can do that just by dragging it. I can set up a... It would not be complicated to set up a little macro for that. I don't know if you can do it by dragging, though.
No. But I'm just going to see if I can go up the rock.
Yeah. Oh, what you can do you have it so that the little sidebar pops out on the left side of your screen when you have your token selected?
I think. Like the elevation and whatnot, but...
Okay, so when your token's selected, do you, in the upper left where you have the columns of icons for actions and things, do you have the sidebar on the left side of your screen?
If there's anything to the left of token controls, no.
Okay, so with token control selected, in the second column, click the hand pointing to the left.
Oh. Action J.
So then you've got that, and then at the top you see the skills button. If you click that, it will expand your skills, and you can do it from there without going into your character menu, or your character sheet.
Ah. I can kind of read it, but that helps.
Oh yeah, you've got that weird thing where it's a little off the...
Yeah. I'll try it.
I still don't know why that's happening.
Oh, my screen's too. My screen's too. I guess. Was I supposed to do it like that? It used strength. Was it supposed to use strength?
Yeah, athletics uses strength. If you're trying to do dex, that would be acrobatics.
Oh. Probably would inspire. I don't think I'm getting up that rock this turn. I don't think so.
No, athletics is the better one for you. You get a +3 in athletics, but only a +1 in acrobatics. So yeah, you struggle to get up on one side. After pausing and taking another look at it, you do think it might be easier to come from the other side of it, on the northern side. That looks like an easier climb. So.
No.
So, the attempted climb, though, will take your action, but you still have a bonus action and your movement.
I'll move to right here, then.
Okay.
I can feel passive-aggressive stares from up here.
I can't.
What?
How do you get the player's box to go away? It just popped up, like, ugh.
What player box?
There's right next to the action. Oh, that'll do. And that's my turn. How do I end that?
Bramble.
Oh.
The intern button is right at the bottom of the combat tracker window on the left. Or I put it on the left. I don't know where you put it.
I accidentally clicked out of it.
Okay, at the very top where you see all the icon or all the tokens,
Yeah.
you can also
That's
do
what
it
I
there.
did. That works all up. That's why I clicked out of it, because that was there.
Okay, Bramble.
Okay. I am going to move my 25 that I can move because I got little legs. I'm going to go right there. So I can see. Man, those things are fucking huge.
Yeah.
Okay. With my action, I know what you asked me, and I'm sorry, but I have it planned out. Hopefully it won't take too long for everybody.
Go on.
I'm talking to Myth.
Oh.
I want to use conjure animals.
Okay.
And I want to conjure 8 elk.
8 elk.
Are
Okay.
you trying to feed them?
Glue them.
Oh no. Oh, I can't wait to see this. I can't wait to see this.
What's the range on that? Where are you putting them?
Yes.
I want them. Currently, I guess the easiest way is to just put them in a mass. But let's see, how far can I counter it?
B formation.
It just says that I can see within range.
What's
I
the
want
range?
to that I can see.
Yeah.
That's just all it says. That I can see within range. So
Okay, I think it is 60 feet. Because if you go into the details, it says it has a range of 60.
perfect. I can't even see that. Where did you see that? I'm in the details and I still don't see that.
It's under the spellcasting category, and then there's range 60 feet. I don't actually know how the details looks for you guys as non-GMs.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, okay, yeah, I don't.
It might not be this, but if you're
Oh,
on the
I'm
description
fucking
tab,
dumb. There it is. There it is.
But if you get it in the spell book, it gives you a whole lot more than down on the.
I didn't even see that whole thing in the spell book right there. Okay, so within 60 feet. So yeah, directly on that line in between us and them. At about 60 feet. So whoever's moving that, right? Yeah, there you go. Right there.
How many can
That's
you...
perfect. I can do 8 elk.
Holy shit.
All in a day's
Okay.
work as a druid.
And Myth, to streamline their turns, I'm gonna have it all set up at the same time so that they're not hitting individual stuff unless whatever they're hitting dies. And then it would just cascade with the remaining elk. But it's basically all seven, well, there's 8, and 7 of them are gonna ready everything. They're all gonna ready their same attack, so that when one does an attack, all of them do the exact same thing at the same time.
okay. And what I'll do is, instead of rolling separately for all of them, it'll be one attack roll, and either all of them hit or all of them miss.
That's cool. That works. That's what I was trying to say. Whatever makes it more streamlined, because that would make sense to me too.
I risk high reward there too, because if
Yeah.
six rolls might have been nice, or however many rolls might have been nice, because maybe one miss, one doesn't, blah blah blah. But having them all miss or them all hit is nice.
Yep.
We got a lot of
Yeah,
hit
because
points.
I don't. Yeah, because that's it. I don't want to have to do 8 individual rolls for all these things. So the only thing that I was asking is if they do hit, how do I word this? If it hits and the damage is so substantial that I would request that I get another roll so that the remaining elk that would have done damage have a chance to do damage along the line, so that all that steamrolling elk doesn't just stop when there's a dude beside him. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Okay. I figure we're on the same page.
You've just summoned a small army of creatures.
Yes. Okay. Now, I got a roll for their initiative, right?
Yeah. Let's see. They get +0, so just a straight D20. Okay.
And they have higher initiative than the guy who created them.
It'd be like that sometimes.
They do be.
Okay. They are now in the combat tracker.
All right.
Okay. You still have a bonus action.
With my bonus action, I am going to use Imbue Energy at level 2.
Okay. And if you go and click Imbue Energy, it should give you an option to choose a spell slot. That should be automated. I tested it once, but that was like 2 weeks ago.
That's how mine were working, so...
it's only bringing up. I can bring up the info for it. Oh, there it is. 2.
Oh, it does. It's not automatically rolling for it. Okay. So I'll fix that later. Go ahead and roll 2d4.
Big money, no whammies. I will take it. And 6 letters light up on my staff.
Nice.
Okay.
All right.
Now it's one of the wolf rats. Seeing the target-rich environment, it's going to rush forward and start feasting upon the elk.
I can't see the elk.
Are they not visible?
They are very visible. You have to look up to the top of the screen. They're between us and the rats.
Maybe because they're behind the tree from that rock.
Yeah,
that rock
Yeah.
I two of them because of the line of sight. It's fantastic.
Yeah, Vorx is behind a rock here.
Well, I can inform you all that they are in fact there. Yeah, very, very much there.
Well,
Looking
you
at a
should be able to
map.
see a few of them.
Yeah, you
try
at least
refreshing.
2 of them.
Try refreshing. Okay, so that... What's the AC of these fucking things? AC 10. So that one does hit. Just instant kills one of the elk. Okay.
Damn.
Me
1
shields.
HP, don't they?
They're there. Alright.
I'm gonna move one elk down here so that it doesn't just remove them from the combat tracker every time one dies. Okay. Okay. Okay, so that rat is done.
Your fucking ratatouille's out here. I heard that.
Get ready, Zent. You're up next.
I heard it that time.
Alright, hold on, there's one
This is
more
on
rat
the
first.
phone down.
This run goes over here.
I gotta stretch out a little bit.
Okay, that's another elk down.
God damn.
They don't have a whole lot of health.
13 hit points is enough, but these things are all fucking hitting for, look at 2 consecutive. Look at.
They don't hit lightly. Still my turn, isn't it?
Yes, now it's your turn. It's just there were actually 2 of them that
It gave me a warning that my turn was coming up. So it gave me a warning that it was coming, and now it gave me another warning that it's mine.
Oh, okay.
Alright, fuck, I wish one of those elk survived the hit, because now I don't get my sneak attack on them, but that's okay.
The spiritual weapon's still there.
Yep, behind the one on the left.
Oh, I don't know if that counts as an ally for sneak attack.
Because it doesn't have attacks of opportunity and it doesn't act on its own, I don't really consider it one.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Listen, I'm not gonna argue it.
I'm pretty sure if I remember right that you did include it in the past, though.
I probably
just
should be
saying.
consistent.
Oh, that.
Do you remember
not
if
what
I
it's
haven't?
supposed to be.
I'm trying to think.
I mean, I don't remember exactly, but I think I remember.
I can see it both ways, really. So
At least
okay.
for the bordering attacks.
Well, how does Arlen's echo work?
So that he can actually make attacks through that, including attacks of opportunity. The echo's a weird thing. I don't know if Boris doing his rage, yeah. Give me the option to roll damage, because that definitely hits.
It does give me. I think it does. Yeah, it does.
Which one are you attacking?
The one with the sword behind it.
Okay. So yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I don't see one there.
It's probably perception, because like, is it a long shadow there for you?
No, I'm right
no,
underneath
he's
you.
under you. You might need to refresh. This game's a little. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, eventually.
Okay, go ahead and roll sneak attack. We'll count the spiritual.
Oh, we're gonna count. Oh. Okay. All right. Okay.
Oh, that doesn't automatically roll.
Nope.
Oh,
That's
there
okay.
we go. Okay. It shows it before you.
So,
even,
22.
Nice. Okay. Do you do movement bonus action? Force Chris with his chin.
I am not going to. Okay, I'm not gonna do anything for the rest. I'm gonna end it. So I don't have to say it anymore. I can just end my turn. Damn. I'm just gonna. This is unreal.
So I click do damage and it says critical hit. Should I do the critical hit or?
Hell yeah. The fuck kind of question is that? Fuck them up.
Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out if that. You are supposed to get +2 from the rage. Trying to figure out if that's already included or not. I don't think it is. Let's see. That's 1d.
Pardon me.
4. Yeah, it's not included. So there's another. So it's actually 17 plus 8, so 25.
I've also only rolled 1d6 instead of 2d6.
I think the chain axe only does 1d6. It's the ogre mace.
Right.
Okay, so if you finish off that one, you slice right into a base of its skull up, probably. Get it right on the spine. Okay, so who's next? One of the albino.
You know, there's another potential issue. What about difficult terrain for the corpses? That was something we did before, but I don't know if are we gonna not do that in the future, or
no, that will still be a thing. There is a module that's supposed to help automate that, and it is also supposed to help automate. It's like it will automatically treat corpses as difficult terrain. I don't know if I have it set up fully though.
Okay,
I don't remember which one it is. I don't know.
Work in progress.
There's a lot of modules. Trying to figure out which one makes them. There we go. Let me increase the opacity here. Oh, it's gonna make everyone refresh. No, I'm not gonna do that. Okay. The albino. Okay. Why is he giving me weird numbers here? Oh, because it wasn't doing it from the start of the hack. Yeah, like, what's going on here? There we go. So then he's got to go around Atlas. Oh, it's because I didn't have him on a hex. He was like halfway between multiple hexes. There we go. Okay, so we can't make it to you.
Stuff it, nerd.
But he can.
Oh, can.
Okay, so he lunges at you.
Oh, does he have?
You're gonna get diseases.
Oh no.
So
He's got a circle like the other fucking like the big guy on the ogre, the big fucked up ogre.
you mean the little animated thing that shows its hand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just his turn.
Yeah, that just shows what enemies.
Okay.
So that hits. Take 18 damage, which is halves it down to 9, and I need you to make a strength save.
Strength save. Okay, let's see how we do it. Save one that's fucking. Those quick strength.
Yes, it should give. After you click it, it should give you an option. Or I'm trying to remember.
Oh, hey, yeah, it comes up the pop-up box. I have advantage on strength stuff, right? I'm raging.
I know you have advantage on strength checks. I think saving throws as well. Pretty sure. Yes, yeah, you do. So you do have advantage. Okay, that easily passes. If we're trying to climb on top of you, basically knock you prone.
Yeah.
So that's good. It also makes a claw attack out at you, which is halved down to 8. So you take 17 total. Okay, and now it's Russ's turn.
Okie dokie. Sorry for the quiet. Just get.
Oh, I forgot I get 2 attacks now. Good.
From the refresh, I didn't have my character sheet up. 1 second.
You do indeed get 2 attacks now, although I don't think the other one was within range of your chain axe. You probably could have thrown a javelin though.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Does Fairy Fire follow the creatures when they leave the area?
If that creature failed to save, then that effect is stuck on it the entire duration.
Okay.
No matter where they go.
I need the Fairy Fire details up so I know exactly what it is I'm asking for. Otherwise, I'm going to wind you up saying, what's its distance again? 20-foot cube. Range 60 foot.
Hello? Do I work? Yeah, I work.
Yay.
You've been quiet this whole time.
I don't know what happened. Yeah, I stepped out of range, I guess, and it wouldn't reconnect.
Oof.
Oh, Bramble, what was the standing order you gave to the outpost? Just
Ram. No.
Ram?
When it's their turn, I want them. They need to move at least 20 yards to whatever wolf rat is closest beyond that 20-yard range, and hit with a ram attack.
Okay.
How do I get rid of this circle? I don't remember. I learned last week and I forgot.
The circle around Zenton's rest?
Yes.
There.
Okay, but how do I do
highlight
it?
it and hit backspace.
Oh,
Yeah,
backspace.
or
Okay.
delete or something.
Gotcha. I tried
Either
pressing
or.
delete. I didn't think of backspace.
Okay.
I can't move Dross, but I want to move him to there. Thank you.
For future note, if you put yourself under someone else's token, do it like slightly off. Like you hold down shift so you can go between squares. That way you don't get stuck like that. You can move another 5 feet if you want.
I don't think that will be necessary.
Oh, you're gonna hit
inspiration last week. Sorry.
Oh yeah, good.
It was you. You definitely won it.
Nice. Okay, go and roll 1d6 and add that to your inspiration.
Nice job, Big G.
Big G.
Big G.
Who was that, sorry? Oh,
That was Gadget Q rolling inspiration. Nice, big 5.
right.
Well, thank you
I want
guys.
to put Fairy Fire
Okay.
this Dry Fire is a first level, isn't it? Yeah.
You gonna get all 4 of them?
Yep.
Nice. Okay. So what type of save do they need to make?
The dexterity.
Dexterity. And what's the DC? Should say at the bottom of your spellbook page on your character sheet.
11.
Okay. Okay, 2 pass, 2 pass, 2 fail.
That is so beautiful the way that looks.
Yeah. What, man?
I know it's crazy. I know. I hear you.
Fuck roll 20.
Yeah.
You realize what you've been missing.
Yes.
Wild, right? Yeah.
Lorix, do you want to stay in combat?
What does that mean?
Do you want to still be in combat for your next turn, or do you want me to move the rest away from you?
There's still be in combat. Oh, you mean like, does he want to be within spitting range?
Yeah. Yep.
Who's in control of Vox right now? Is that your brother?
No. Dragon's here.
No, it's long ago.
Yeah, Dragon's been here since the start of the battle, really.
Oh, he's not Dragon? Okay.
Yep.
Dragon, do you want to stay in combat or not?
Oh shoot, dude, I have my air takes out right here. What happened?
He's able to move an enemy away from a whacking range of you. Do you want him to do that?
No. Don't know about that.
Okay. That's fine. I'll throw an axe.
Can't hit things if you can't fucking catch them.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay, so the 2 that failed to save are the ones that are glowing.
Okay. And the other ones.
What's Kari's party doing right now?
Hanging out.
They're having lunch.
Yeah, Josh is just going to pitch a hand axe at the next rat to move.
So your action was the fairy fire. You still have a bonus action.
I've got a second attack, don't I?
So, in order to use the 2 attacks, you have to use both on attacking. It's when you take the attack action, you can make 2 attacks. So if you cast a spell, that replaces both attacks.
Okay. That changes my idea. Josh is going to fall back behind the. No, he's already moved 20.
Move closer to me so I can give you a battle axe back.
I think he's got enough axes.
You only move 20 feet, so you do have 5 more feet. You can move up a little further if you want to.
Can't cast a second spell, can I?
Yeah, if it's a bonus action. And so you do have a few that are.
Web?
Yeah, Hunter's Mark, Cure Wounds. Those are the only 2 that are bonus action. Web is an action.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
I'm going to put it on the second albino that's not in combat at the moment.
Okay.
Does that automatically put it on?
Yeah. Okay, who's next? More rats.
I don't know myself.
This one is also pouncing at you. Ooh, a 13. I think it missed, even though it had advantage. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, and that's the end of that one. Next one. This one can't really squeeze into you, so it's going to go after an elk. Okay, that's another dead elk.
God damn.
They're serving their purpose. They're giving us. They're giving us free hits.
Yeah, the definition of meat shields.
Okay.
And very quickly getting surrounded at the dog like this.
You put yourself there.
You sure did.
Classic barbarian.
You'll be fine.
Okay, this one's gonna make it to you.
You just gotta start swinging wildly in every direction instead of, You have the wild swing, right? The one where you can hit multiple?
No.
That gives them advantage. Reckless attack. The cleaving thing where he can go through multiple is something every melee character can do. Okay, the elk's turn.
Big money, no whammies.
What's their movement? They have 50 feet, so they can back up a little bit and then charge forward. Okay, so this one will do something like that. So,
Yeah, as long as it's 20 feet.
and then these ones over on the left will be ganging up on this one that's glowing, which they will all have advantage against because of the fairy fire. Okay, so let me roll Graham, or is it the chart? Okay, so I'll roll the. Okay, because some of them have advantage and some don't, I'm going to do the one that does not have advantage first on the right. That hits, and then the ones with advantage on the left. How do the ones with advantage miss, but the ones without advantage hit? Welcome to D&D.
Welcome to D&D.
Okay, so let's see. It takes an extra 7 and has to make a strength check or be knocked prone.
Do the later ones get +1 for sneak attack too? Like, how does that work if they're on the same turn?
Okay, you're right. They should get some saving throw. That is a fail, so this one is knocked prone.
Skill issue.
Yeah. There it is. Okay, so it takes 16. So the other ones, let's see, what's the AC of this? Okay, so 2 of the other ones I'll say will hit, and then 1 will miss. So that's 2 dealing 6 each, and it has to make strength saves. I'll just make it roll its advantage. Okay. So that passes. So it takes 12 damage. Actually, +7 each time, so 26. Okay. The Elks have concluded. Kane, we're back to you.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and use my bonus action to move my sword, my spiritual weapon over here.
Okay.
And make an attack on this guy here.
Okay. So when you're clicking on it, do you have the sidebar come up? Or do you need to use the hand to turn on the sidebar? But you should have the attack in there that you can just roll from.
As far as what, the spiritual weapon?
Yeah, when you have the spiritual weapon selected, you should see the sidebar on the left. Do you?
He's got to press the toggle action tray thing.
So in the second column of icons on the left, click the hand that's pointing to the left.
Ah.
And then you can click on the little roll icon to the left of that, and it will roll it for you. That hits. That +0, it's supposed to be your spellcasting modifier, I think. Yeah, so let's see, spellcasting ability. +5. So it actually dealt 6 damage, but yeah, that is minimum.
Okay.
And yeah. Okay. Still have an action and movement.
Let's see here. Move up here.
What you gonna do? You got day shirt? Thank you.
On that same rat, I'm gonna take the flame cantrip.
Okay, so it's a dex save. It fails. Okay, now it would have prompted me, but too late.
Well, if I hit the damage, it would have prompted you to roll.
Okay, fail. I make it automatically roll the damage. Okay, minus 6. Okay. Adjective.
Move slightly. Maybe. Come on. I want to cast my tentacle right there.
Okay, if you use the tentacle, it should make it appear.
Mess up ownership, but gosh, I used it.
I mean, I'm already fixing it.
I know.
Okay, you're good now.
Go to it again.
Someone taking a shit in the background?
No, my son playing a game over on the other computer.
I'm just
Where's
bugging, I know.
Tentacle at? Where's that it right there?
What?
Where's the tentacle at?
Roll the ability again from your character sheet.
It says it used it though.
Yeah. When you should have a checkbox to not consume the usage of it.
Yeah.
But it should give you another checkbox for summoning. It may not work if you're doing it from the hotbar, because that might have been from before I modified it to make it summon it. You may have to do it from the character sheet for now.
Why am I looking at Bramble?
Because I'm awesome.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, man. Why are you looking at Bramble?
Like, where is my shit at? Why am I... I honestly don't see it in the character sheet.
It should either be on your attributes page or your features page.
Oh, there it is. Hey, edit. Nope. Not letting me edit that.
You shouldn't need to. Just roll it. And it will give you an option in the pop-up.
That's what I'm saying. It's already at 2 of 3. I'm going to use it again. It's going to be at 1 of 3.
With a there should have been a checkbox to consume resource, but I will just set you back at 2 of 3. But
that's what I was trying to see if I could change that, but I don't remember the specifics of it. I'm like, can I attack with it this turn? Or...
Yeah. The turn it's summoned, and it's bonus action on each other turn. But by the way, the way that you change the tentacles usage, on the attributes page, right above the weapons, see tentacles is a deep 2 out of 3.
That's 2 out of 3.
Yeah, if you change that number, that will update it elsewhere.
I checked
with the Ogre Magi stuff.
It wouldn't let me edit it. I went to the edit screen and there was no option to change the 2 out of 3.
You shouldn't need to go into the edit screen, but it's above where the weapons are on that page. The little box that just says a number 2. Yeah, that's where you edit it from. Same with the inspiration points and everything. Okay, but if you click your tentacle and you have the sidebar come up on the left, it should have the tentacle attack in there. That definitely hits. And you actually had advantage because this one had a fairy firearm.
And then I rolled. I rolled it. Do the damage.
Yes. Go
right
ahead. Here. It should be in the chat. Yeah, there we go.
Was that with bonus or?
It doesn't get a bonus. I think.
Yeah, I didn't think it.
I think the only one messed up is Gain's sword, not Gain's bonus right now. Okay. You still have an action.
And then you said to click on.
Well,
highlight it.
You need to do that before you roll the attack in order for it to automatically do it. So I just went ahead and manually did it.
Yeah, but if I want to use the Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, if you hold down Alt and click on your target, it should have a targeting icon over them after that, and then when you roll, it should automatically subtract the damage from them. It's all supposed to determine whether it hits or not based on the AC of the target.
It's targeting my tentacle, but not the rat. Oh, there it goes.
You make sure your main token is selected, when you're doing this? I don't know.
Your control does not have the item. Okay, so I like that one. Yeah. Try. Well, it probably does not hit.
That does miss.
Go figure.
Okay.
Figure.
Bramble.
Okay. I can't see shit.
Well, they're getting closer.
Yeah, I kind of wish they got on the rock.
Behind the rock.
20, 25. Okay.
Can Bramble feel the desperation of the elk?
No, he does not get feedback information from them. They will follow his orders, but he can't see through their eyes or feel their pain or anything like that.
So he can't sense if they no longer exist.
Technically, right now, they are Fey spirits that are controlling and turning into these beasts. Well,
and when they die, they're supposed to vanish, right? So there's not actually these corpses. So there's no.
There's just
no
supposed to go
terrain for these
poof
guys.
and disappear. Yeah.
That was my next question. Gus is watching these stakes disappear before his eyes.
Well, let me get rid of these corpses.
That would be a big old rat on a stick.
Gonna need a bigger stick.
Yeah, man, gotta cut down those trees, make those stakes.
Wouldn't their tails be the delicacy? Got some milk rat tails.
There's gonna be a lot of meat on those tails.
I know I can, it's a bonus action, but I'm gonna have to take my action and use Shillelagh and cast Shillelagh.
Okay.
Because I want to use a bonus action and then also imbue my staff again.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast that again at a level 2.
Okay. You have Shillelagh and a massively bonus flame stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying to get closer and oh fuck yes.
Fucking nice roll.
Nice.
Easy peasy.
Oh
dang. Double
14 letters are now shining on my staff. Fucking right, let's do it.
Bramble!
Yep. Yep. That should be the end of my turn because I've moved my 25. Yep, I should be done.
Go ahead and actually use Shillelagh. I don't remember if it actually has an effect where it's supposed to automatically do the benefits. I don't remember.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, that would be cool.
It's probably not set up fully. Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
That work? Okay.
Something for me to play with between sessions. Okay. Who's next? More rats. Okay. This one's going to finish off this. Try to finish off this other elk. It does.
I meant to ask you on the last one. When I'm looking at all the stats for the elk, I know it has the numbers there, but it also has, like, underneath it, it would say, like, 1d6 plus 3 or 2d6. Is there a way that I can get you to do that instead of the standard numbers? Can I do that? Like, if all the elk land, if they run at their 20 paces, it should land as 1d6 plus 3, but it should also get the bonus of 2d6. So all of them should theoretically be 3d6 plus 3, right? Or do I not understand that correctly? Okay.
So the way I was just doing it, I was just adding the average for that extra 2d6 of 7. If you're planning to summon a lot more elks in the future, then yes, I'll automate that.
Okay. Yeah, that's probably going to be a thing for me going forward. I also wanted to let you know there's nothing that I can see anywhere that says I can't cast that multiple times and have like that many more elk.
Is it a concentration spell?
Hold on, let me double check.
If it is, you can only concentrate on one at a time.
So the number of spells you can concentrate on, this is a little homebrew, is then equal to
yes, it is.
half of your proficiency bonus rounded up. So you can concentrate on 2 spells. So yes, you can use another spell for concentration, but okay, Shillelagh is not actually. I was double checking, but you do have a few other.
Aaron. Because if you're concentrating on all of them and it breaks concentration, all your concentrations are gone.
No, so.
Holy fuck! You homebrewed all of it, eh?
Yeah, it is in house rules. If you want to check there, it's under the spellcasting area, I think. So it gives you disadvantage on concentration checks, but only the oldest spell. So the first one you cast, that's concentration, ends when you fail a concentration check. So one ends at a time.
Well then.
But it does give you disadvantage on the save, so there's still some penalty there. Okay, so that guy's done. Next.
The only reason I was asking is because theoretically in my mind when I was doing if all 8 elk charged and all 8 landed, it would have been 24 d6 plus 24 if they all hit the same target and all landed on their attacks.
Yeah, that would have been a lot of damage.
Yeah, okay.
That's a lot of damage.
I am going to take 1d4.
Necrotic damage.
Ah, shit.
You don't get to have that.
And then I am going to. I already get advantage because he's got that fairy fire shit.
Yes.
So then I'm just going to use my Great Weapon Master. And oh shit. Okay. Alright, and then I'm gonna go ham on this motherfucker. 12. Well.
And it would actually be another -5 from that because of the Great Weapon Master.
That's
unfortunate. Let's see. How many inspiration points do you have?
3.
Well, you get another attack, but it would not benefit from Great Weapon Master.
It's amazing. Run up screaming, wind up real hard, and just go. Boop.
So you don't get advantage.
There we go.
No, you
Boop
do
on the
still get advantage.
snoot.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, so that definitely
on the snoot. I am going to sneak attack the rat that is right above Vorix. The one that's not watered out. That one.
Okay. So let's see. You kill this one with 11 out of that, and then.
I should probably wait till his attack is done, huh?
Let's see. And then 15 plus 2 plus 5 is 22 out of this one. So you put that one at like half health.
Perfect.
Nice.
Let me just take care of the rest of that then.
Yep, you're 15 hits.
Oh no, I don't want a critical. Plus sneak.
Boom. Did that 26 add my Great Weapon Master?
So Great Weapon Master, I believe, only affects the first attack you make.
Sorry, that's not what I meant. I meant the
rage bonus.
The brutal ogre.
Brutal critical. You're right. It doesn't. So That's another 6 damage you get on this guy. And then, let's see, Zent does...
22.
Why do you roll the short bow twice? The first one did 2 more damage.
Oh, I did. So I looked up and I thought it didn't give me the attack because I saw Vorix rolled. Okay.
That's fine. You managed to finish that one off regardless.
Yeah.
You're good.
I mean, the second roll was lesser damage anyways.
Yeah. But even that would have been enough.
Yeah.
Okay. So are either of you moving anywhere?
Yeah, I think I'll move.
I mean, I'm just gonna move over.
Yeah.
To here, still up in the air, just get some distance in there, and then yeah. Where's my end turn button that I had before? Oh, I did. Oh, okay. All right. There you go.
Or is it someone ended your turn to go to Vorix? Okay, this guy right next to Vorix is going to attack.
I thought Vorix and I were on the same turn, so we could both move at the same time.
Yeah, but Founder doesn't know how to deal with that.
Fair enough.
So you got an 18.1, and he has an 18.
Okay, so
why did he have advantage?
they have pack tactics, so as long as there's another one next to you, they have advantage. So the second one misses, but the first attack hits for you take half that, so 8. And that is the end of that guy's turn. Druss.
I have a stupid question. Is there any way for me to see their hit points?
So the way I have it set up is when an
D&D
enemy goes to half hit points, it will say that they're bleeding. They'll get a status effect with a little blood drop icon. So you'll know when they're at half hit points when that happens.
That's that little red one, right? Is it red? Oh no, I'm looking at the hilt of a sword, I think. Never mind. Okay.
Oh.
Oh no, it's just a pop-up.
No.
Oh, there. Okay, thank you. It wasn't. Yeah, because that one has a red and a blue status on it, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's from people targeting it or something.
I do have it targeted.
Yeah.
That one.
Would I
Okay.
be able to see health bars? Oh, but it's up, aren't they?
For players or
For the rats.
no?
So I can't see what damage Vorix has done to these dudes.
Vorix has not attacked these ones yet. He killed this one over here, and then
Gotcha.
I killed the one that was right above him.
Finish the second one.
This one has taken damage earlier, but I think it was from the elk. I don't think anyone else has. Or yeah, I think it was just the elk.
I've hit him once or twice.
Okay.
Okay. Understood.
Sorry, thank you. Appreciate that.
I have that one selected, so I'm going to pitch a battle axe. I need to remember I've only got 2 at the moment.
Aaron, if we could see the health bar, it would break the game. We would have known exactly how much we were doing.
Doesn't it?
That he definitely is. Why? Oh, you have advantage from that. Crap.
What do I do now? Damage.
You should see it in the chat.
Hold on, I do apologise. I hate crying. 1 second.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see who's next. Some rats are next. I'm just gonna go ahead and have this guy attack. Okay. Boris, you get hit for another 8.
Jeez.
Just shrug it off. You're fine.
Okay, and then this guy.
I'm at about half health now.
Just shrug it off. You're fine.
That one's still in a nappy, so it's not so bad.
Kane's on his way.
Well, Kane is being attacked.
Kane,
if I didn't have all my damage, I would be in trouble.
Right. Claw attack does hit. Kane, you take some damage from that.
Damn.
Yeah,
Did I swing my go? Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. I was just doing their attacks while you were handling that.
Plus 8 to attack? Geez, no wonder they're fucking hitting everything.
So is just his attack on this guy, is that resolved?
You rolled accuracy and you got the hit. I haven't seen damage yet. You should.
Oh, no.
You might be able to see it in the.
Oh no! I incapacitated myself.
I did.
How much damage does that battle axe do?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Just in the chat where it shows your battle axe throw.
Yep.
Do you see an option there to roll damage?
Yeah, it's currently asking me if I want to roll critical or normal.
Just do normal.
Nine.
Okay. And
Can't forget the fairies.
oh yeah, don't forget the fairy. They want their share.
Where do I find them now?
I don't actually know if I added. Oh, there they are. Yeah, they're in either your features or your attributes page. Nice.
Okay, attack number 2. I'm going to use normal axe to throw as well.
Sounds good.
It's also advantage, isn't it? Because of the fire.
Yeah. Oh, crit, nice. Okay, Boris, it looks like you might be healing back those 8 that this guy dealt to you.
Well,
Yep.
Yay!
He got. I didn't even add the bonus crit. Oh, okay. You got a crit that time, so you could have rolled the bonus damage, but it was enough regardless. Okay. So
There we go. And to finish off, can just move again still?
yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so that guy is done. Time for the elk. Okay.
charge!
Yeah, so this one's
Yes.
gonna sit here. Now this one's gonna charge down here to help out Kane. This one charges over here towards 4. Okay.
Oh, watch out, buddy.
They get a 12. Which unfortunately miss.
They get a +1 for me getting by it.
Yes. So the 2 attacking that one will actually get hits. Okay. So we did 8 plus the charge, which is a strength save. Okay. And he ends up getting knocked prone. And they take an extra 7.
So is that 8 damage per elk or just?
Aaron,
And
more
they
and more,
also
I'm
did-
liking the elk idea that you had.
I'm telling you, if it
Yeah.
that didn't even work the way I wanted it to, I think the next best bet is for me to summon them in a defensive phalanx in front of me.
And me
So
shield you.
that on their next turn, they can all rush at one thing. So that
Yeah.
all 8 of them hit one thing.
Imagine all
Yeah.
8 of them crit.
That's what I'm saying. Rob, listen to what I'm saying to you. That's what I'm saying. If theoretically they all land perfect damage,
I'm a shit.
24 d6 plus 24 is an absurd amount of damage.
That's... You're setting us up. You're setting us up inadvertently because Myth is going to start working away with that in mind as a possibility of happening, and then we're fucked.
That's what's supposed to be an easy fight for you guys to get familiar with Foundry.
Yeah, that's fair.
But they're not all going to be easy.
Foundry's holding our hand right now. This shit is fucking wild.
So it's beautiful what we're seeing in the chat. Really? I love it. It's unbelievable.
So I use my bonus action to attack that.
Yep.
Nice one up there. I'm going to use.
I'm liking this a lot, though. Like for real.
I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds on this one here.
Right here.
Hold on. What?
Excuse me.
Depending upon how that spell works, you might get disadvantage for it.
What do you want to know
with your line?
Melee attack against a creature you can reach.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah. Okay, never mind. That's fine.
Inflict Wounds reaches out with middle finger. Fuck you!
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
I've yet to hit with that fucking spell.
Well, you backhanded him just now. I saw it. Let's give him a good old whack.
Tim, have you seen how I stopped casting Moonbeam because it's like I'm just shining a flashlight at people? Doesn't actually really do anything.
I don't know.
That would have. So inflict wounds. They take 3d10 necrotic damage.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. Moonbeam, if it lands, is dope. I just can't fucking get it to hit anything.
Well, you tried to use it against a dragon, and it's a Constitution save. Okay, of course it has high Constitution.
So that was my action. My
and ogres also have good Constitution.
It's super low intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, GQ, you're up.
Bramble's like, Moonbeam attack, yeah!
Miss.
Try to roll it. Gotta do this. Huh? No. Gotta roll it from the side. Critical attack. Oh, you know what? Hang on.
Ow, son of a bitch.
You actually have advantage on that attack because that one's prone.
Oh.
So, roll it again.
Yeah, the elk have been knocking everybody over too, man. That's what's up.
Not what they came over by me.
Because you already rolled one of them.
Tim, that one was kind of broken.
Better ones.
Limped over here, like, bumped into him.
So I can roll damage?
Yeah.
One.
It's the kind of thing you see in the hentai films, whoosh, with the tentacle.
Okay, you still have an action.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm still gonna attack the other one.
So because which what do you mean other one?
The one that tentacles up by.
Okay, that one is knocked prone, which actually makes it harder to land ranged attacks.
Even with spell sniping?
That doesn't overcome, so that it doesn't act as cover. It's just if they're prone, you just have disadvantage on ranged attacks against them.
Oof.
So might be better to target the other one.
I'll target that one then.
Which one? The close one or the far one?
The far one.
Okay, sounds good. Go ahead and roll.
Oh.
It's okay. I got this guy.
Previous, I'll just roll blast with not complete. No,
continue previous or something?
I'm gonna discard previous one and then do a new one.
Yeah, it's fine either way.
Fucking game hates me.
Yeah.
I got quit for everybody who's standing next to it.
Yeah, dodge the bullet with that one. Okay. Bramble.
All right.
Although you could argue Kane was in the way and got slapped by it.
No, I'm not gonna do it like that.
My fucking cape.
Am I small enough to squeeze between Kane and the caribou?
If they were not in melee combat, that would be fine. But they are in melee combat.
Okay. If I move my 25 to be south of Kane, can I still hit that creature there?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you can hit diagonals.
All right, then I would like to move right here. And I already have Shillelagh on. And I'm going to whack this thing in the face.
Put that flame staff to work.
Damn straight.
Time to test whether it actually works.
Okay, here we go.
It's set up to be automatic, so we'll see. Should include the bonuses.
I was going to say the formula looks like it's there. Okay. Advantage, normal, or disadvantage? Normal, right?
Normal. You will get an additional +2 from allies. Yeah, it counted it right, so that looks good. Roll damage, and hopefully it includes that automatically as well. It should be a +1 d14.
Where? Shit.
Yep. No, you just didn't roll very great there.
Yep.
Okay. Roll a 1d8.
D14.
That's from the extra fire damage. He's got 14 letters glowing, so it does a 1d14 extra fire damage. Okay, so it's actually
odd.
3 + 1, 4 + 6, 10 damage. So you do 10 instead of 8.
Fucking vomit. God.
You'll be alright.
God.
You'll be alright.
So bad.
You'll be alright.
Hey, at least you're not getting that once.
True. Ballsack. Yeah, I'm double checking something real quick. It is a bonus action. Okay. I want to use my one freebie Misty Step.
Okay. You teleport up to 30 feet away.
And I'm gonna teleport into the middle of this bush.
Okay.
Go blasting him in the face with the fire
Are you
staff.
playing PUBG and hiding in a bush?
Bush no.
Let me guess, you're going to use the rest of your turn and bonus action to try and hide?
I have nothing left. there is the none left.
I'm so sorry.
So you've used your bonus action as well?
Yep. Misty Step I can use as a bonus action, which is fucking dope.
I thought that was your freebie.
I get to use it once a day for free. Where it doesn't eat up a spell slot.
I did bonus action.
Yeah. Yep. I have another spell that's like that too. Dissonant Whispers I get to use once a day for free.
You take 11 orcs, and I need you to make a strength save.
Shit.
With advantage.
Why they hit so hard?
Forced to take it. Okay, you resist that easy.
Wolf-sized rats, they probably got teeth the size of your fingers.
Jesus. These things are ferocious, man. They even said it in the name of the attack, Ferocious Bite.
Just, you saved me from 8 damage and opened me up to 11. You bastard.
Is that?
Hit it again, and I might be able to get you those 11 back.
It's like holding a door open for somebody and then slamming them with it as they walk through it.
Where is it? The one that's directly north of Vorax, I'm going to target.
That one's still prone.
The one on the ground? Oh, that's prone?
Yep.
I mean, I'm assuming the 16 still hits, so.
It would be disadvantage though because it's prone. So if you want to hit the other one, that's fine. Or you can try to finish off that one that's wounded.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and finish it off.
Okay.
If it's prone, is our rules that we get crit on a prone?
No. So, a melee attack against a prone target has advantage, but a ranged attack against a prone target has disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the rules are a little bit strange there, but that's.
Would you like me to reroll? I'm gonna target the one on the ground.
Just roll an additional time with normal, and we'll take whichever one's lower.
Okay, I can do that. Done.
Okay,
all right. Okay, I'm gonna roll the damage on that one, and then I'm gonna roll the sneak attack on that one. Nice. 25. Bless you.
That finishes it off.
Excellent.
Okay.
You still went for the down one?
Yeah, I went for the down one.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say metagaming, but it would have been next on rotation to take another shot at you. So.
Yeah, no problem. I thought you'd switched. I didn't know what was happening, but okay.
We are good.
So I am going to this one. I'm going to Reckless and Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
And I need my weapon is not charged right now, right?
Let me double check how that works again.
It says killing a creature charges it. And I did kill a creature in my life.
Yeah.
So I am charged. Okay.
Oh,
I got an extra letter on my staff because I landed a hit on that thing.
Yeah. You're up to 15 now.
Sorry. Dragon, I don't know what you just said. I just triggered that, but thank you.
Words.
So,
That hits, even with the -5. So, when rolling damage, you can manually type in +10 into the formula if you want.
situation bonus +10.
Yep.
Normal.
Oop. Holy shit.
Yeah.
30, 40.
You just slam that down onto it and splatter this thing's skull completely. Just
Mashed potatoes.
even if
Run over here.
health, I think that just about kills it.
Baby.
Attack my second attack.
Yep.
This one's normal, right? Does my reckless attack only count for my first hit, or
Yes, only
count for
first.
both?
Only.
Okay.
And same with Great Weapon Master. That's only the first attack.
Yeah. So it's missed. No, wait, 9, 10, 11?
Let's see. How many inspiration points do you have?
3.
Would you like to spend inspiration points to turn that miss into a hit?
Sure.
Hold on. Actually, never mind. You don't have enough.
Yeah.
Which one this was? The albino ones have +1 AC over the other ones, and that brings it slightly out of range.
Okay.
Can I donate inspiration so he hits? Or?
You could. Would you like to donate 2
donate
inspiration
double.
points?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Forrest, if you want to spend all 3 inspiration points, you can get that hit.
All right.
Okay.
Damage.
Yeah, Gajiki's rich on inspiration points right now.
24.
Yeah. Doesn't you don't kill this one, but you do some damage.
How dare you only severely maim this one instead of killing it?
How dare I only do 64 damage this round, damn me.
Sweet fucking Christ. My rolls are right on point for a fucking gnome. I'm doing fantastic, and then when it comes time to damage, it goes...
No.
Oh, fucking
I
shit,
can
man.
hit a dragon Aaron, but I can't hit a wolf.
Yeah. Okay, Dress. 1 enemy remains.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah.
And I can't get a direct line at it because everyone's in the way.
You can go down south of Kane and get it from there.
Okay. That's the one that I've got the mark on as well.
Yeah.
Calculated.
Calculated. Calculate.
23.5 feet.
That Slayer.
Right. Druss will use his bonus to activate 3 runes that I can do in a go.
Yep. Okay. If you update that in the resources on your attributes page, it should auto include the damage when you roll the attack.
Resources. Come on, attributes. Can't remember how to do that.
Do you see? It's near your inspiration points. And reduce the flame runes charged by 3. Well, by the way.
Okay. Should do it automatically, shouldn't it? Miss.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. You get some bonuses from having adjacent allies, so actually that does turn it into a hit.
Okay.
Does it give you the option to roll damage? Okay, good. Yeah, and it did include the plus 3d4 fire. But you didn't roll very great for those, unfortunately.
Okay. Can I use the second attack, same weapon?
Yeah. Yeah, you can do it multiple times. By the way, you have yourself targeted, so it's trying to hit yourself with these attacks.
It's probably a good thing I'm missing then.
Yeah. That one misses even with the extra help, unless you want to spend some inspiration points.
Yes, I shall.
Okay, it will cost 2 inspiration points.
Okay.
Let's see. You're decently likely to finish this thing off.
I'm
You
just
have,
realized
I don't know, like a 60% chance or something.
If not, the fucking elk, I'm sure will.
Yeah. Oh, that's enough. You get it. Okay.
Don't
Yeah.
take it
Now
up.
have some roasted wolf rat.
Where?
Yeah, just pretend the corpses are still
I was
there.
just going to do the fairy.
Oh yeah, the fairies didn't even get the feast.
Fairies are starting to feel ripped off here.
They only got 1 attack before everything's dead.
They absolutely tore the body apart. They butchered it for me.
You have yourself targeted again, so it said the fairies did damage to yourself. and it's prompting to make a concentration check.
Stop trying to kill yourself.
The players are very mad that you did not feed them properly.
Okay, so let's see. You got a bunch of wolf rat corpses, and the elk are still going to be around for what? They last for like an hour.
I believe that sounds right. Yeah.
So you guys can probably use that as a way to carry back the bodies, assuming you guys want them.
I would imagine burning the bodies here so they don't bring plague back to town. If you're gonna cook them. I said if you're gonna cook them.
Okay, that's fine.
Let me end combat. There we go.
All he's saying is you better put it in your fucking inventory and not anywhere else, because you're the only one that seems to be immune to this nonsense.
Well, he's probably resistant.
Yeah,
I have a problem with the fact that I'm the only person that those wolf rats tried to mount.
Well, that's what happens when you run headlong into.
You just looked submissive and breedable. What can I say?
Yeah.
Stop trying to handle everything.
I headed to the bush. Are they all dead?
Yeah.
Everybody dead?
No, wait, there's 3 more! Get back in there!
Leave them here!
Oh wait, that's just 3 elks.
I want my elks to form a triangle pattern and gore the shit out of the bird.
It's going to be really hard for them to do that 50 feet up in the air.
Aaron's already tried PvP in the dungeon.
I'm gonna summon more and just have them run at you and then form like Super Mario style ladder and fucking run up
to reach me. I don't know, how many can you summon? I'm 50 feet in the air.
Well, they're elk, so they're about 8 feet. I can summon 8 of them twice. Yeah.
16, so...
Well, I'll do a math to see if you can reach me right now.
The very top one.
Simultaneously run one after another and form a semi-permanent ladder so that the last one can run up 200 feet in the air and then spike straight down and gore you and impale you into the earth like a fucking railroad spike.
Fucking Daisy.
Javin, do you know what you're making me think of right now? Remember that game where you're like a deer with guns and you're running around the town just destroying everything?
God. Yeah, deer God, bitch.
No?
Okay. So there's 700 XP for everybody.
700 EXP is a lot of EXP.
It did add on about. Ooh,
yeah. Oh, it's straight.
You're rich.
We need 14. Oh, that's cumulative. Okay. But we need another 14,000 to get to the.
No,
Right, guys, I've gotta go. Can Casey take over Dross?
Sure.
Good night, sir.
Have a good night, man.
Basically, I want to roll for bed ability on the rats and see if there's anything left of the sheep as well.
They definitely ate that before they even attacked us.
And I'm pretty sure if you took anything from the sheep, it would be diseased.
Fair enough.
Well, they didn't try and pass me diseases.
That's
Yeah, they did.
You give it to you.
No, they were trying to mount me.
Same thing.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
It's too big.
Right. Well, I think we should go tell the villagers what's happened to their sheep, and when we wrapped up the local monstrosity.
So far has been eliminated for now.
Dress, after you're done cooking those, can you like either charm them to an ash or bury them?
I'm sure that'll be possible, but I leave that in Casey's hands. I need to get going. I've got a kid waiting for a cuddle, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Blue guy, do you want to do that here, or do you want to just bring them back to town so that we can show everyone that we've killed them and we can also eat them? I guess.
I think leave them here. I think we should leave them here so we're not bringing disease back to town, saying, "Hey, look, hey." Yeah. That's why
what says that they have disease?
Well, what says that they don't?
The fact that Drust didn't have to, the Vorks didn't have to make any Constitution saves to see if he had a disease from getting attacked.
Well,
I feel fine, guys. It's fine.
we still don't know. We still don't know if freeing unknown bodies actually cancel causes. So, if you want to take the risk of bringing disease back, opposed to just leaving it here for something bad,
Bramble, don't you have detect poison and disease as a spell?
I sure fucking do.
Start using all of our abilities. We keep forgetting that we have. Like
Yeah,
I keep
sounds like
forgetting that I have
come in
steady
handy.
aim.
Yeah. Well, I don't think you really needed that much this round.
I don't know if any of us has interest other than Justin.
Steady aim would have been nice against the fucking dragon.
Oh, for sure.
I think the villagers would believe us on our word opposed to needing to see a body.
All right.
Well, maybe we can teach them how to fight them themselves if we're not around.
Yeah, we can try and train them up. We'll come
We're
back
gonna need to make a small militia anyways at some point.
when we
I just
teleport
wanted to
back.
start
We'll,
hacking trees up so that I can work on the barricade.
Do I detect any poison or disease?
So you do not detect any
Carcasses.
poison. A few of them, particularly the two albino ones, do seem to be diseased. The other
Racist.
ones are,
Because they're white, isn't it?
they seem to be free of disease. Or at least 4 out of the 5 of the other ones do.
is it literally just the albino disease?
No, it's Caucasian disease.
Oh dear God.
Not bad anything with that.
Don't eat the peckerwoods.
They got the little dick syndrome.
Vorks is turning from green to white.
Oh no!
Okay, so the blue guy was right. So I think we should separate because all the ones that I can tell have diseases, or at least are gonna be pretty gross. I don't think we should take them. But the other stuff we should be okay.
Well, I like it since it's this. I'm just gonna keep on going. Y'all have fun with that.
So I have a spell, but you don't trust me enough to use it?
Excellent.
Oh no, I'd trust you. I'm just getting fucked off when I asked him for help. I don't have any interest in this.
So you're punishing Bramble because I didn't help you climb a rock?
That sounds
Look
like the
uninterested.
story of my gnome, for sure. This is like for
What did I
sure his
do?
adventures into this crew. Yeah.
What did I do? What did I do?
Head back to town and tell the villagers that we destroyed some. Tell
Okay.
specifically the ones who lost their sheep.
So all the bodies of the ones that
Are not diseased.
are not diseased, that we can take back. I think we should pile as many as we can onto the elk and make our way back there before my elk disappear.
So these two over here on the left, these two here on the left are easy to take and they won't be much of an issue. But over here, this pile of 3 bodies has 1 albino and 2 regular.
Spread.
Dude.
It's up to you if you take them or not.
What?
Let's leave them.
Let's
Works?
not, yeah,
No, no.
let's take the good meat.
Just
Not
wants some meat. Just wants some meat.
Yeah, let's get the good
Just
meat.
wants in this case when it comes to disease. Just can handle it. Villagers
We
cannot.
burn the others.
Yes, we should burn the others.
All right. Well, before that, I think Just is gonna slice off what he can.
Of course he
Which
is.
one?
We're not just of what? The bad shit?
Yeah.
No, these are the ones they may be next to the albinos. You don't know. Maybe fine. Doesn't matter. He's gonna cut up the
I
the
don't want your fucking Ebola rat.
ones that he heard were not diseased, and then he'll cut off a slice of the one that is diseased. He's curious about that too.
Move the token to the ones you want to cut off.
I can't even see them.
Right now.
Oh,
Yikes.
I can't see them, so
yeah.
He's getting a wild mix of Ebola COVID.
let me try refreshing.
He's got that Ebola-ria.
Oh, Jesus.
Gentle.
The sickness has ascended.
Y'all just remember, if you're ever not here, Casey's gonna play character to the T.
For good or for ill. Okay, so the
Literally
ones
ill.
that are dead,
I'll try my best.
are you guys only able to see the blood splats, or can you see
I don't see any
like
blood
a
splats.
silhouette?
I can see. Yeah, I can only see the two rats.
It's an
the ones
option
that are
on the
clustered.
side to disable.
Is it really? For blood?
Yeah, underneath the toggle tree action thing, there's a disabled blood splats token.
That's a different thing. That's not.
Oh.
That makes it so that I can't select them or move them around. It disables them, so I can't.
No, I get you.
That shouldn't affect visibility.
I don't see any blood splats though. Anywhere.
Yeah,
I don't know.
no, I'm not seeing blood splats either, though. I just thought I had that thing toggled, so.
Oh well, I have it set up where you're supposed to be able to see it, but the game is amazing. Okay, so there's like 3 over there. So, do you just cut off slices of them, or do you take any of them?
I mean, I don't think he can carry them. They're too big. So he's gonna cut off what he can carry.
He's not touching the rest of the fucking meat that the rest of us are taking.
He's fine. Druss is fine with that.
I told him to cook the food there. He agreed.
Okay, fine. I guess he'll cook it there. Then he'll move a little bit closer to as far as he can carry, and then he'll move it a little closer and then start cooking it.
And I'm gonna step over and go, hey man, you remember when I told you that this was the bad shit? This was the bad meat.
How do you know that though? I mean, it's just albino colored. It seems fine.
I can
Smells
detect
the same.
poison and diseases, and it's bad. That's why I said don't touch this stuff. It's bad.
But how do you know it's not just the albino disease that makes them white?
Everybody is racist towards albinos here.
I heard it.
I mean, literally the two that got it were the albinos, so it stands to reason.
Albinos are people too.
Yeah. Or rats, or wolf rats.
Good luck. I hope you don't die of dysentery.
Oh, thank God. That's not much of a worry. I'm not drinking from a poop river.
Okay. So you start cutting off big chunks of meat. And how long do you spend doing that?
If he dies, he dies.
Well, how much time left do we have in the day?
It's only like around noon. You have most of the day.
Okay, then he'll spend about, I guess, 4 hours doing it? I don't know.
Oh my God.
2 to 4 hours? Maybe 3 hours. That's fine.
When did the
That's a lot of time.
disappear?
How long would it take to cook
hour.
all this? God,
I have an hour with the elk. I have that much time to load up these bodies on the elk and get back to town. I have
We
an
just
hour.
leave. We could just
Less
leave him
than
there.
that. I have probably based on the fight. I have about 45 to 50 minutes.
well, he's
just leave him
also
there.
got to cook it out here. So how long would it take to cook all this meat? Like, it depends on. See what I'm saying? It depends on how much meat he gets. How long would it take to cook it all before dark?
Stay out here. That's fine.
These things have a good amount of meat on them. It depends on how long you want to be out here. Is how long it's going to take.
No, I mean, how, well, alright, so we need to add up the total time he would be out here to, like, when it would get dark, basically, because...
You want to spend 8 hours out here.
Probably more like 6, maybe 5,
Okay.
something like
Then
that.
give me 6 D10, and that will be how many pounds of meat you can cook in a time.
Over
I'm
that 6
assuming
hours,
everybody else has fucked off to get away from here.
well, over that 6 hours, I would like to be collecting small trees for the purpose of.
Okay. So
They like
You get 19 pounds of cooked wolf rat meat.
Well, you can carry that.
All right.
You rolled quite below average, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Maybe you had trouble starting the fire or something like that. You wasted some time starting collecting firewood and shit.
There was a lot of poison that you were cutting off.
You were trying to get good cuts.
Yeah, I was gonna say trying to like feng shui. You know when you cut off small cuts of fat and muscle, and you're like, I don't want this part of my meal.
Okay, so Gajaku is off collecting decent branches and small.
Oh no, I'm going for small trees that are in the ground and partly still growing.
Okay, you're saying collecting saplings.
I see.
In the forest.
Painsake said, "Don't cook the albino. Store it separate." So he wants a separate piece of albino meat. Okay.
Okay.
So we're keeping raw albino meat.
Okay. Roll 1d10, you'll get that many pounds of uncooked albino meat.
I don't think any of this is a good idea anymore.
I'm looking for trees that have fallen over.
What you're missing is one of our party members willingly bringing the plague back to town.
Yep.
No, I told him to stay out there and cook it out and not bring it back to town.
Well, you guys aren't watching him, so I guess he's just taking back these extra 7 pounds. You don't know any better.
I shouldn't even be here. If you're spending all this time doing this, I've already loaded up those bodies on the elk and back it down. Like, I am not here.
Don't know anything about that.
I left you in the middle of this forest at a campfire.
Now, how do I add an extra stack of
I just told
stuff?
him to cook the meat out there. I didn't tell him how much he...
Okay, so you see in the upper right under your charisma, there's a little lock icon.
Oh, you unlock that. Ah, okay, nice.
And then go down to loot and click add, and you can... If you
loot. Ooh.
You can either right-click edit, or you can middle mouse click to open it up, and then you can do customize the details.
Okay, thank you.
Do the name, and then the weight is on the left, next to the quantity.
What would this count as for the loot type? An art object.
But yeah, miss. I'm looking for either kind of larger limbs that are still small and could be drags.
Yeah.
And like branches and, well, not branches, but smaller trees and things like that.
Okay.
That are
spear-sized.
Yeah. So you can either roll me. Make it a survival check. I assume you spend most of the rest of the day on this?
Yeah, it's the 6 hours, I guess.
Okay.
Let's move here.
I also need to know how much good meat I'm gonna be able to get off of the carcasses that I'm bringing back for the village folk.
I assume like Vorx, Kane, and maybe he's gonna help you lift those things onto the elk.
I definitely stayed to help him.
Yeah. You guys load them up and...
Really? That is way out of character for you to help me with anything.
We were out there collecting food and stuff for the villagers. I'm like, in the grand scheme of things, I'm helping with bringing stuff back.
I stand by what I said.
That's nice.
Okay, so Gajaku, you can well say that you found 10 such saplings, slash branches, slash whatever.
That's a start.
Yeah.
I mean, if you space them like 2 feet apart.
10 because it takes that long to either drag them.
Yeah, and you're
within a mile.
1 or 2 dragging them a quarter mile back to town or something.
Yeah, whittling them into points.
Yeah, it's a time-consuming process. I mean, the thing to do really would be to organize some towns of people to have a bunch of people doing this, but
yeah,
they're handling stuff in the village.
The idea is to do it first and then ask them for help because they're going to be at the watering hole. Time for bread water.
Okay, so Bramble and Co, you guys get those back with the elk, while Dress is doing his own thing. Let's see. So as you bring it into town and people are dismantling the ruins, few people come up to you say with some odd expressions, asking what those are, and it they don't seem particularly enthused by the concept of eating them, but a few people are willing to give it a try, and the rest will just wait and see if those people die or not.
Which one of us is the most proficient at cooking them? Because they could season the shit out of it, and we could have our Master Chef moment.
Can I? Where's this at? I don't know where I'm at. Are we all together when Gus comes back?
He's not back yet. We're bringing these into town.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
we're bringing these into town, so we're in like the center of town.
Do we have the barkeep? Is he here? He's a good cook.
Yeah, you can find him.
Our blue guy is supposed to be a chef.
I didn't take that fate.
No, he's a farmer.
Zen,
What's up?
yeah.
Oh, look at the caribou moving.
Are you able to scout the area for anything that's not monstrosity?
I mean, I could definitely put some time into doing more scouting from the air and seeing if I could find anything within the kilometer radius that we are. But when we were originally flying around, we didn't see these
6 hours from now for me talking to you. It's dark, so that's probably going to be I still got rations for now, so we'll look into it.
Okay, so some people come forward. There's some people who can handle this. The innkeeper and one other guy.
Uh-oh.
And they volunteer to make some cuts and do what they can.
Oh, look at that guy came with a cleaver.
Are we aware? Are the people aware of what it is we brought back?
Well, I assume you guys explain it to them.
Yeah, it's what I was going to say. These are giant rats. The name says these ones aren't diseased.
Full disclaimer, boys, I'm not quite sure how they're going to taste. If I had to guess, I would say probably don't eat the tail.
What about the elk? They seem edible.
If
they're not technically real.
What?
I don't know.
They look pretty real.
Summon them.
I guarantee you, within the next 10 to 15 minutes, they will cease to exist.
No, you should have stated your concentration.
Wait, I was just about to say, can I do that? Can I just snap that off, right? Okay, so yeah, I would like to go snap and have the elk disappear and have the rats just kind of hover in the air for a second and then thud to the ground.
They're asking to eat your elk and you're like staring at them fucking obnoxiously. Snap your fingers.
What elk?
Yeah. I told you they weren't real.
No such thing. You will have no such thing.
Hello, friends. You'll get to know me over time. Don't worry.
Okay, so they will get to work on that.
I was going to strongly encourage the innkeeper to pass around the word not to take food for dress.
But you don't even know.
No, I knew when I left. I don't know if you're into
the dress foods.
I know dress.
He knows enough his behavior to know what he's doing right now.
Alright, whatever you say.
I know dress. Dress eats food off the sewer ground.
Disgusting. But it's true.
Okay.
Didn't he just eat them raw too? Like,
he doesn't care. He just fucking eats it.
Rats. Yeah, dude. He's like the warhorse pest.
Yeah.
He's got resistance to poison damage. Okay. Okay, so Dross is doing that. Kajaku is getting branches. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Well, I'm scouting. I want to, since there was already one danger that I wasn't really aware of beforehand, but now that the dragon isn't a threat, it feels like I can do a little more actual scouting. to see if there's any more dangers for the farmers and whatnot that are going to be out here, either foraging or whatnot. So, whatever time that was before everybody gathers up to do some more discussion, I'm gonna go out flying around until dark. Obviously, I'm gonna return when it starts getting dark.
Yeah, are you doing more of like a circular path, or are you focusing in one direction?
I'm doing a circular path. If it takes longer, that's perfectly fine. Definitely circling around the perimeter, trying to find
There you go.
priority spots of whether or not there's dangers there. I just don't want anybody to get hurt while they're out foraging.
Yeah, you're getting a good bird's eye view around the perimeter of the bubble.
Literally.
And you're not seeing any more monstrosities like that, at least, but there are normal animals. Like before, when you guys were camping out in that little forested area west of the town, it was very quiet because most of the birds had fled when the dragon attacked and then were outside of the 1 mile radius when you guys got teleported. But now that some time has gone on, some small animals have trickled back into the area. There's a couple birds that you see. There's some, rabbits and various normal-looking animals that are wandering around. But you don't notice anything else that appears to be a threat.
Okay. That's good, at least.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So whenever everybody else returns, obviously it'll do the same.
The rest of you.
I also want to make a trip to the watering hole to see if there's any villagers down there. Or at some point in time during this time, I reckon.
Yeah, so when you go by there's only one person there at the time. Some of the others have gone to the village to either dismantle some of the ruins, or they've gone to some of the other farmhouses. The one person still there is just someone doing laundry.
Either male or female.
You decide.
Don't you dare assume they're gender.
Waiting for the gay for me.
No fair. There's no fair.
Looks female enough for me.
Okay. What kind of anime are we in?
Yes.
That's a good question.
It's clearly a tentacle.
Oh God.
Oh, you got my nose.
Well, I guess I want to ask them about themselves if they have family around.
Okay. Yeah, from one of the farmers' families.
In which direction from the village do they have?
Their farmhouse was one of the
tower.
ones. Yeah, their farmhouse was one of the ones outside of the 1 mile radius. They just happened to have been inside the radius, so they don't have a farmhouse anymore. But at least they're alive.
And where would they be residing at this time?
They'll say that the last 2 nights they've been staying in one of the farmhouses to the north of town. In fact, they'll even remark that they had noticed you guys going around asking about the weird creatures. They were in one of the farmhouses that you guys walked past when you were finding out where they were located.
I have any other question? No, that'll be all for now, I reckon. I just... I guess I'm gonna sit there and brainstorm for a little bit, thinking and meditating.
Tell them we did it. Tell them we killed them.
Okay. Bramble, Kane, what are you two doing during all this?
Well, I was gonna not do that.
Draw some cool shapes.
Looked like it. Of course, I ran into a fucking door.
Feels bad, man.
I was gonna come in here and ask the dragon how goes his scrying on the tower walls. Or what has happened?
Oh yeah, you weren't here, were you?
Me?
He's drawing on the wall.
Answer him, Goldilocks!
I am aware of that. I was here last time. But
Okay.
we've been out.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, I knew Bramble would follow me in here.
You gold ass bitch.
Jeez.
I almost
Very
suggested
nice.
to Bramble, well, let's go talk to the dragon, see if he'll let
I
you
followed you in here.
I knew
I was
you
right
would follow
behind you
me.
coming in the door, man.
Bramble, please make a dexterity save.
Oh boy. He's gonna tail slap me out the door.
With that attitude, I don't blame him.
Is that an ability check or a saving throw? That's a saving throw, right?
Saving throw, yeah.
That's not
That's
good.
probably not good.
Does he trip and fall as this happens?
No, it's gonna be a cartoon. I'm gonna sail like 40 yards through the air out the door.
So as you're like thinking negative thoughts towards the dragon, you're not paying enough attention to the tail as it just swings by and slaps you across the face. And you just were caught so off guard that you stumble and fall to the ground, face planted into the ground.
You fucking deserved it.
You take 6 points of damage from the face planting into the ground.
Man, he took it easy on you too. Shit.
He could have sent you sailing
shut
into
up.
Takari or something.
Fucking out the door into the courtyard.
That's what I was anticipating, yeah. Like into all the debris laying right at the bird's feet, like, ah, fuck!
Knock the fuck out. No.
That would have been perfect. The fucking bird looking down at the gnome. Excuse me, you got knocked the fuck out.
Hey, buddy, what happened?
So the dragon turns and gives you a weird glance, like, why are you just standing right in front of his tail? Like that? But,
Oh, he's victim shaming you now.
does not at all apologize whatsoever.
You shouldn't have been standing there.
Yeah.
Ow! Fuck!
Hey, that's
Damn
what
it.
the hell I was thinking when I
Watch
came
where
in
you're
here.
going, man! Fuck!
Swinging around your fat ass.
So the dragon starts to explain that the magic of the dimensional anchor is tied into the enchantments within the stonework. So in order to fully root it out, he needs to essentially connect the stones together so that the dispelment magic can channel through them all. So it will take time, but it is not a particularly difficult process, merely time-consuming.
How much time were you thinking you needed?
A few weeks.
He's a dragon. He's got all the time in the world.
Mm-hmm.
My next question, back in was it realm we came from?
Yes.
Okay. Back in the realm that we came from, as far as your followers are concerned, how did that come to be that they were your followers, or was it kind of?
I remember the answer to this.
Yeah. He shrugs that over the centuries a few of them have come by and just
Dragon buddy.
kind of just took it upon
I'm sorry,
themselves.
I'm
to
not
become
quite
their
sure.
You're
followers.
right. You're okay. I'm sorry.
He
I
did
didn't
not-
mean to ask you. I'm sorry.
Somebody shut that kid up. I'm kidding.
He
Movie
didn't
theater
particularly
logic.
speak them out, but he also did not particularly refute them. If others wish to do so, he doesn't really care one way or the other.
Yeah, because I remember Gajiku asking him that question, and he said basically they just started accumulating and worshiping him. He doesn't really care for them.
On a more direct line, then, have you ever gone out of your way to, involve yourself in the affairs of any of the other humanoid races?
There's like a rumbling chuckle, essentially, coming from it. Over the years, I have been involved in multiple different events of history.
You're a vain bitch.
I remember when he said something about he doesn't really involve himself in any mundane activities of the regular person.
I showed up at the right time. What are the paintings about?
Sorry.
No one's gonna ask me why I have this blood trickling out of my mouth. That's fine. Don't worry, guys. It's cool.
I was here.
Probably for a reason that you deserve.
I'm sorry, Kate.
Shut up, Bert.
I'll ask
Not
after
here.
you.
Oh, bitch.
Here you go.
He slapped me because he could hear my negative thoughts.
There you go, Brad.
Oh, thank you.
Did it automatically apply the healing?
It did.
It did.
Nice. Okay.
It did. He
Like
gave me a band-aid.
label that is damaged though in the chat for some reason.
Yay! He fixed my boo-boo.
So what level of involvement have you had with the humanoid races?
Yes.
Yes.
It sounds like he eats people.
If they taste good.
He eats a giant bowl of dicks.
Alright. He doesn't really do that.
I'm hiding
anymore.
behind him. Don't worry. Like I know what I'm doing.
He tries to largely keep to himself. The humanoid races tend more to bother him than the other way around.
Ah.
You say any more though? What was the more before?
Why you gotta be a bitch? Fucking gold ass bitch.
What other paintings you gathered? Would that happen to be history of you?
Most of those paintings are from what used to be the Viren Empire. And no, I do not believe any of them feature me.
What was so special about this Viren Empire then?
Special? That would be too strong of a word for it. They were just one empire among many.
It seems to be coming up as of late in this area, so our former employer wouldn't tell us anything about it.
Yeah, well, they did control a large chunk of the region. Most of the Pharaon Mountains, where I have lived for centuries, were under their domain. And I did have dealings with them multiple times.
Do you know of any remnants that may have survived? Other than what's completely known now? So, yeah, I shouldn't put it that far.
Thank you.
When the empire collapsed, it splintered into multiple smaller realms, smaller groups, and some of those have survived in one way or another. The Solani Kingdom can be considered a successor state.
Ajikyu, you had a question from before that you might want to take advantage of the generosity of our friend here being open with information and asking now. Those mana shards. You've wanted to know other purposes of possibilities of them. This might be an opportunity to learn some more from what he actually had us doing.
I did. I wish that we're standing in the tower. Where are you?
I'm in the tower with you. I'm right next to you. And Kate.
My hands are really
Right
small.
behind you and whispered into your ear.
I wandered in and just like,
Yeah, did you hear that?
He's leaning in, giving you that pedo whisper, like, fuck yeah.
ask him the thing.
My compatriot makes up a fair point in mana shards. What more about them are you to elaborate on.
Well, how much do you already know?
Fuck all.
We know that they could be used for contraptions to power or create other objects, but we don't necessarily know if that's true.
We don't know their purpose, where they come from, what they were intended for. We don't know why we were apparently sent out to gather them, what purpose that he may have even had for them.
Space magic!
Our reason of being in this region presented by a guild of an archmage just wanting help, so we can't assume at this point in time anything he told us was
legitimate, genuine, truthful.
Yeah, we're the victims, Gold Guy, not you! I'm now hiding behind the statue, by the way.
I'm not gonna say dumb shit like
So
that.
pissed off since he walked in this room.
As a moment's pause, can I see if my barrel has been drank from or if it still has water in it?
Did you leave it in town and just fill it up with some water?
I left it next to the dragon.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's been drinking out of. But he'll explain that the mana shards were a somewhat common commodity within the Viren Empire.
Also like double-A batteries.
They had a whole system of production to create them. It was a crucial part of their economy. And yes, they were used for all sorts of things.
So you're saying it's an artificer's dream, pretty much as the power core?
Somewhat. In the noble districts of the capital city, even streetlights were powered by them.
So it's a power source. It's a power source in exchange of currency. It's value. It just has value of power.
Yes, the production method has been largely lost to time. The successor states have tried and failed to replicate it, and now they're relatively valuable.
Have you ever heard of people using them to manipulate corpses to stay alive?
Yeah.
Well, this turned into a weird conversation. Does everyone else just stare at him like I did?
Yeah, the dragon also gives you a bit of a glance.
Oh.
What do you mean by that?
Those in the past have taken difficulty to put down more than what they should. And after discovery of, I guess, mutilating a body until it, we find a crystal in the middle of some sort, so I was wondering if you may have any more input on that one, of a way to maybe negate such an effect other than just destroying it to one bit.
Do you have any samples of this creature or the crystal?
That's unfortunate. I don't believe we took any.
What was it? Which one was it?
He's talking about the thing that kept regenerating. We had the stone inside its chest.
Well, what was it? Did I take its teeth?
Oh,
I don't think you
did.
did.
Might have taken its teeth.
Dude, I'm taking like everything's teeth.
That's
this is a good point. He may have taken teeth.
That's true. You fucking weirdo.
I told you this is gonna come in handy at some point somewhere.
You're fucking weird.
You do have some monstrosity teeth, which were the things you guys fought on the field prior, and you have some ogre teeth, which presumably some of them are from that ogre as well.
And the mangled one, yeah.
That one ogre he definitely took that.
You can still get this wolf rat teeth.
It doesn't have a shard inside of it. The had a shard. And that one fight inside the labyrinth, it's the high possibility who took the teeth.
I hope to one day increase my sleight of hand so much that I could just sleight of hand a crystal out of their chest.
While they're alive?
While they're alive, just fucking... just take it. I don't know if you've watched Hunter x Hunter, but I'm gonna Kahlua them with their chest.
No, that's like the Bond skill from Seven Deadly Sins and Steel.
Yep, that's the thing.
Bramble, do you pull out the teeth?
Yes.
What do you do with
them? I present the teeth and say, I believe I believe some or one of these is from the creature in question.
I would assume it's a larger
You just
tooth.
pull out all of the ogre teeth and say some or one.
Some
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna empty the entire bag of teeth in front of him. All of the teeth.
Start picking. Just sit down on your ass.
Start
picking through,
start picking through the ones that I'm pretty sure that are the ones, and then give them to him.
as
Have a
Fire Dragon,
story for each and every one and where they came from and how much effort it took to fry them out and
The
everything.
dragon is gonna start
Yeah.
fucking rolling his eyes to death.
well, that's unfortunate. I don't see this happening.
At least not anytime soon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I would
we
eventually get the right one.
probably do.
You gotta start labeling them.
After you spend 2 or 3 minutes sorting them out into little piles, the dragon says, I do not believe teeth will be enough to garner any useful information out of it.
Oh, thank God.
But if you run into such a similar creature again, I might be curious into looking into a sample.
So I did all this for nothing?
I mean, you did it.
I mean, I guess you could make like a Mayan weapon of teeth on a piece of wood.
Just make a mallet and just coat it with teeth.
Yeah.
Call it the
How
mauler.
many teeth do I need to glue onto my fucking staff to get me a +1 bonus?
Yes.
The tooth fairy.
Yeah, you are the tooth fairy. Shit.
Fine. I'm gonna pick up all the teeth back up and put them back in the little sack.
We need to get this guy some wings. He is literally the tooth fairy now.
I'm telling you, eventually it's gonna pay off eventually.
That's yet to be seen, but we'll see. Fuck. Alright, well. I get what you're going with that. Trying to see if we might be able to create, at the very least, create some golems of some kind.
I mean, at the very least, the dragon's willing to impart us knowledge.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's
Standing
feeling
for us.
willing, at least after a couple days, a week now, knowing that we're not as much of a piece of shit as he thought we were in the first place.
Hey, gold guy, do you have like pockets? How do you carry stuff? Do you carry stuff?
Sure, he has another dimension.
He probably has a dimension, like a bag of holding of some kind.
Do you have any mana shards on you?
Please stop. No, please stop. Please.
What?
Please stop.
What?
Please.
Why is the
Please
blue guy
stop.
yelling at me?
He's not yelling at
Stop.
you, he's just glaring at you to shut the fuck up.
Stop.
Stop before you get killed.
I'm gonna fill up the barrel of water, begging the gnome to stop.
I hate it here.
Let me impart to you some knowledge. We all do.
And then, after using the skill again, I'm gonna leave. And say thank you, dragon.
Dragon's just sitting there fucking confused, like, what the fuck is wrong?
That's
We can
great
use
one.
one to power the water wheel and shit, but whatever. I'll just leave. That's fine.
That's a good point. It's a good point. I like that.
I mean, if we
Yeah,
need just
it-
one.
It's all
Rob, one day I will murder you here. I swear to you.
Why don't you cry about it? Saddlebags.
I'm gonna hold a giant funeral for you, and then tell everyone that I did it.
okay. So, some time passes.
And so do some brain cells.
Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of a time skip here. Let's see. I'm gonna try something. We'll see how well this works. Okay.
Pardon me.
Okay. We'll see how well this works. Okay, that mostly worked.
Whoa!
Hey, the shadows change.
Now there's lots of piles of stuff.
Accumulating
Resources.
Get rid of all the walls from the buildings.
The buildings are gone. The buildings are gone.
Sorry, everybody's being mean to me.
You do realize what we did, right?
What do we do? What?
You know what we did. We're just not trying to bring the subject back up.
Okay, so
I don't know what you're talking
Or
about.
making it public knowledge that there's something else Zint could try and steal from him.
I don't know what you're talking about.
okay, so the food from the wolf rats sustained a lot of people, reduced the food consumption quite significantly. I assume that Bramble was also using some good berries, so that's going to help with the food issue.
That was really nice of him.
Yeah. Maybe he just followed Takari around and did the same thing that she did, because she would have done that.
Sniffing the crack.
Okay, so we're going to essentially fast forward until the end of the first week.
How is my guy getting hate for being a good person? You fucking rat bird fuck.
You assume that each day I collected 10 more limbs then, or
Yeah, that's fine.
added some
If you
villagers
wanna-
to it and collected more?
Yeah, if you want to mark down that you've got 100 small or 70 small tree limbs, and I assume that during this time as well, you know, maybe Zint is out hunting, gathering some more food as well. So you're just you're just supplementing the town's supply, reducing the consumption essentially.
Yeah, water every day.
I want it to be
50.
a default action, since I intend to add it onto things later on too. I know I'm technically making my character a busy character with adding things like this on, but with hunting, I'm going to be adding on like skinning for pelts, so that I can produce leather, or at least the starting point of leather. I know it takes a lot to make leather, but
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna start collecting pelts.
Yeah, I'll have details on all that stuff.
Okay.
Probably
How
next
many-
week. That's the plan. I
No
just
problem.
fully introduce everything for next week.
Are we not going to have a finite amount of things to hunt out there, bird guy?
Yeah, but we're gearing it be here only temporarily.
Why am I bleeding?
Oh, because you're under half health.
How many days a day you're fasting?
After a week, wouldn't that count as a long rest?
Hold on. Yeah. Here's a long rest.
Someone had exhaustion at one point. I'm pretty sure their exhaustion will be gone by now. I know mine's gone. I can't remember who the other person was.
But would it be 7 days or would it be less?
It would be like 4 or 5 days.
And if you do the
I'll be 4 days then.
Yeah, because that was day 3, so you'll have another 4 days. So Zent's scouting around and doing some hunting and a little skinning, and the rest of you guys are maybe helping out dismantling some of the buildings to get this down. So now, guys, you have a pile of resources, lots of lumber and some stone and a handful of other things as well. In order to determine exactly how much, let's see, someone roll me a 10d20. And someone else roll me a 10d6. And someone else roll me a 10d10.
I got the 10s.
I got 10 d20s.
Leave me alone, Mimic.
How many of us are here? I have to roll something. How low is the last one?
No.
It's
Okay, I need a two 4d4s as well.
Oh, Jesus, Rob, yours sucked.
Yeah, it wasn't ideal.
Mine's pretty bad too.
Oh. Well, you got more than 50,
Yay.
which would have been your halfway point.
I don't think that's right. Two 4d4s, or is that right?
Give me a 4d4 as well.
I essentially rolled an 11.
And someone another 4d4. I need 2 sets of 4d4.
Alright, I'll roll another 44.
I should just.
Oh, there you go.
Roll.
Rob, you got a 60
I
and a
didn't
200.
I know, it's not good. Not ideal. Not ideal.
That's actually exactly average with the 4d4.
No, that one's solid. I was talking the one earlier.
I know the D20s. Yeah, definitely shit.
Yeah.
Yes, that is indeed.
I got punished. Probably for being a bird. Bird racism on the rolls.
Okay, I need one more 4d4.
Judging by your character's actions, I think it's personal and slightly justified.
4d4, not 1d4.
40.
Nice roll. Hey, there you go. Didn't that just happen?
Yeah, it's me.
Still waiting on the next one.
We need another one? Oh, there it is.
Okay.
I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight you.
Were you supposed to do 2d4 or 4d4?
It's 4 or 5d4. It was 2 sets.
I gave up. I gave up.
They do have to chase you.
Okay, so you guys end up getting a whole bunch of resources from all that scavenging.
Nice.
And let's see.
We left the forest barren. We've collected all the wood.
Mhm. Okay. So if that will be the end of the main bit of the session, if people want to stick around, we can just talk more about the village management stuff.
I'm gonna stick around to talk about that stuff. I'm interested in it. I would like to know.
Okay, so everyone, I'm giving you guys access to another character sheet called Village Status. If you go to that, it has a whole lot of information, mostly organized in the inventory. Village morale. This will change based on events that happen.
Village residents kidnapped our dungeon master.
Oh, bring him back!
Okay.
We can assume the 12 adventurers are our party and Takai's party.
And Armand, he's listed there as well.
Is the dragon one? Who's the 12th? That'd make 11 because 5 and 5. No, never mind. Back count. We have 6. Is that screen? I don't see.
The page came up last time, so.
Okay. Let me try it again. Show to.
Oh, I see it now.
Okay. Anyone not seeing it?
What am I looking for?
A pop-up journal describing information.
Yeah.
Enhanced journal.
Yeah, it should have village management stuff. Does it? Do you see that?
Where
I do.
would I I be looking?
Go to the character sheets, and you'll see the character sheets on the bottom of our list, and then you'll see in the villages there.
In the village status.
Yep.
Yeah, there's that, but then there's also a journal entry. Go to, in the top right, the second last tab, the compendium.
Yep.
And then go to homebrew, and then click homebrew there, and it should pop up a sidebar with village management. That's an option. Do you see that?
No.
Okay,
I see where you want.
What do you do to water?
Apparently, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. I think I DC'd for a minute there. So Bramble, did you find it, or are you still looking for it?
I just completely got disconnected from Foundry.
Oh, okay.
I think that might had to do with why it
Probably
was not working.
Yeah. Okay, so who is looking at it?
I am.
Or population stuff.
I'm talking about the village management journal. Are you seeing that?
Yeah.
Let me hold on.
In the compendium.
Okay, if you're looking at the character sheet for village status, go to journal, the journal tab, and there should be a link there.
I see map notes and PC stories.
Yep. That's what it has those there too for us.
Rob, yeah, go to the
Rob, you're in the
compendium
wrong one. You're looking at the journal tab. Go all the way to the right, up at the top right. It's compendium packs by the settings tab.
Yeah. And then
yeah, but he told me he just said the journal tab, so I went to the journal tab.
In the character sheet for village status, there's a journal tab inside the character sheet.
Okay. So okay. Then I see the journal tab. I see journal entries, persons of interest, location interest. It's all blank right now.
It is.
I added it into the journal entries, but apparently it didn't. You may need to refresh, maybe, or exit out of the character sheet and come back in. Just exit out the character sheet and come back in.
Yeah, I'll do that. Exiting out.
Of villagers section, it was more than I expected.
No, should.
I think I need to redo the whole thing, so I'm gonna refresh all of Foundry.
I think you get it, like,
Is he gonna make me log back in?
It shouldn't.
I hope not.
What the hell's that?
I'm gonna help with farming anyways.
They killed the village. Or my village.
Okay, I'm loaded back in. No signing in. That's perfect. Village status. Journal. I see village management in the journal. Boom.
Awesome.
All right.
Okay, good. It actually doesn't automatically update when I edit that in, but oh. Okay, so this has some basic information about morale and the villagers and the trades, the specializations. So you guys can read through this. If anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. There's also in the character sheet, like for example, this is not, most of the numbers in here are not final. Like there's several of the specialized apprentices and skilled workers that haven't been assigned a trade yet. So the numbers aren't final. And there's a lot of stuff missing from the like equipment, animals, raw materials, refined materials, structures, all that stuff I haven't finished yet.
Okay.
Children die in a single hit.
Yeah, don't put them in against any wolf rats.
Dude, there's so much to do in that game that by the time you get finished your daily shit that you have to do, you're 4 hours in.
Yeah, it's so much.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, not that way.
Well, that's all I did anyways. I got in every day and did
Team.
just for.
Nope.
What's going on in Dragons?